Welcome, ye adventurers! You have just stepped foot into the Catnip and Curtsy, a juice bar conveniently located just outside of your home reality in the material plane. I, Bamboulaga, will be your humble guildmaster as you explore the world with the commissions you earn here. Prepare yourself for feasts of fancy and frisky fights as you tackle the great blue wilderness outside our doors. Never forget, help is always a whisker away. And most importantly of all, I am not personally liable for anything that happens outside the extra-dimensional home that is my own. Never forget, and limb in the name of riches, glory, furthering and perpetuating my existence, and funding dental for Amalgam, who may or may not have teeth. Please stop asking, it's not important, I promise. As I let you in, enjoy, and I hope to see you back soon after today's adventure. I call upon the great beyond, from deepest dungeon or lands of sun, to take me to my safe retreat, to knit a pathway yet unspun, to hail me with great food and drink, to grant me endless, boundless fun!
Hello everybody, and welcome to Catnip and Curtsy! We're doing session 2, Enthralled to meet you. Love the BAMs in the chat, love all the emotes, oh my god. Welcome everybody, I'm so excited. Let's get our adventurers in here. We got the old crew back again for round 2. We got Nikki, we got Tara, and Silver. Let me unmute this Discord so we can talk. Hello everybody!
Hello!
Okay.
I love your makeup.
Thank you. I did it in a panic about 5 minutes before the stream started, so that's the kind of quality we're dealing with today. But all right. Yes, so this is session 2. I was planning to explain this because I assumed we might have different adventures, and Hikaru was going to join, but she was having some issues with her wisdom teeth surgery recovery. So talking is hard. Basically, between sessions, at the end of the last session, Bamboulaga mentioned that he wanted one of you to talk to him so he could make like a bard's tale of your exploits, fetching that magical ice cream scoop. That is to say, all of the adventures are common knowledge to everybody in the bar. So it's like, if there's a plot point that comes up again later, it's not like, was my adventurer there for that? You've heard about it. Like, you know? Yeah. Yeah. All that stuff. But anyways, let's hop right into it. All right, we are in the bar. We are having a grand old time. What are y'all doing? Are y'all still hanging out since last time, or is it kind of like you're going back to your own lone wolf styles? I don't know how long each of you have been at the bar. I just know you were all pretty fresh last time.
I'd say we're probably chilling together. I mean, you don't go to hell with somebody and then be like, all right, no, catch you later.
I thought it was a pretty good reason. I guess it wasn't y'all's fault you went to hell.
It wasn't our fault.
Let's go.
But that would bond us a little bit.
It was awesome.
We've seen some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some shit.
You've gone to some fantasy CBT to kind of get some of those memories to be worked through trauma-wise.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go down the list. Who we got on our table here? You want to start with Nikki? Kind of tell us about your character a little bit. Who's and what's and how's and pronouns and such.
My character's Ren. She, they. Hot as fuck. Still kind of a god.
Yeah, just bonkers stats. These roles were verified, but goddamn.
Demoted from god because I did die.
And if God bleeds, then he can be killed.
So now I'm like Hercules and I'm part god.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, and then who else? We got, there's like a cloaked figure, I think. Does Thysbie wear a cloak?
Yeah, in my
I
head.
feel like that's a rogue thing, usually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
She's got a little cloak, I think. Am I describing now?
Yeah, you're describing.
Thysbie is a half-elf rogue. She's like a light purple color with dark hair and green eyes. She's, I don't know, she knows a lot about plants. She's got a fun little cloak, fun little outfit.
It's like one of those big swooshy ones you can sweep around all menacingly.
Exactly. That's why she wears it. It's like Moon Knight.
There you go. I have to watch that still.
It's so good. It's so good.
And Silver, you got our big boy here for the day.
All right, yeah. Hello, my name is Fritz. This character is a relatively handsome and well-built human man with like wavy orange hair with a silver streak going down the middle. He's 6'2" and like 180. He's like pretty well built and tall. He has a variety of like freckles across his face and some scars, and he's just adorned with shield, sword, and his little cat buddy Esper, a black cat with white speckled face and burning orange eyes.
Who is very good and will never die.
Yeah, Esper's
Exactly.
the best. Esper's the best.
Yeah.
She's awesome. But yeah.
But yeah, I love how it's fun. So since you're the only person who like does their intro in character voice, I just think it's funny. I imagine Fritz like sitting at the table in the bar, and then like looking off into the void and being like, "Hello, I'm Fritz. I'm Frederick Loon."
Yeah, just like a scene from The Office looking directly at the cat. Hello, I'm Fritz, or Frederick Loon, if you would prefer. And this here's Esper.
This is actually filmed in front of a live studio audience. I have like 30 people sitting in front of me behind the computer here. No, I don't know if I know them people in
I
person.
almost think of Ron Weasley from Harry Potter.
Like a tall, buff, and beautiful Ron Weasley.
Yes.
Like Ron Weasley if like what happened
He's
to
seen some
Neville as he
shit, you know.
aged happened.
So Charlie Weasley. So you're describing Charlie Weasley.
Charlie Weasley, yeah. We found the through line. But okay, yes, you are back in the bar. There was another commission. I don't know, I haven't decided quite how signups work. I think you just gotta write your name down on the board and like Amalgam puts it in a big folder somewhere. But yes, you
Not
all
me
signed
forgetting
up.
to open up my D&D notes. Give me a sec.
Yeah, Amalgam kind of gave you guys the go-ahead to meet up today to get your briefing from Bamboolaga about today's mission. So yeah, let's just head right into it.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty early morning. This post was only posted like a day ago, and it was labeled pretty urgent. So commissioners can like put a response time, like ideal response time, like urgent, non-urgent, 1 day, 2 days, that kind of thing, on their quests that they've given to the adventurers. And this was labeled ASAP. So kind of a situation unfolding as we speak. But yes, you all happened to be hanging out last night. Maybe there was some karaoke going on, and you signed up.
Karaoke.
Yeah, we got fantasy karaoke. You kidding
That's
me?
the small town girl.
Born and raised in hell. No, but yeah, Bamboolaga again is terrorizing some patrons sitting at the bar by walking around and like slinging drinks around, and he's got some big magical shakers in his hand that's making like the more you know rainbow but with liquor. And he checks an non-existent watch, looks at the patrons in front of him, sets a check, shakes it on the table, and then immediately turns and locks eyes with your table, snaps at you, and runs over. Again, jumping on your table, you get the idea that he leaves a lot of cleanup for Amalgam to do. But he says, "Alrighty, folks, hello, welcome back."
Hello, Bam Bam. Good to see you as always.
Well, I'm gonna pump the brakes there. I could call you Looney. Is that what you want?
I could be Looney. I kind of like that.
Well, you're not supposed to. All right, well, I'm gonna move past that. I do write your paycheck, so I prefer you call me Bamboolaga. You can also call me Mr. Boogles, but like that's only once we've known each other for a while.
Okay, I'll call you Bamboolaga for now.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But yes, enthralled to meet you. Ominous name, I know. I promise it's gonna be okay. We actually have the person here. He turns around and he waves to Amalgam to like says, "Hey, could you fetch Sylvie for us?" And you see Amalgam like stop polishing whatever glasses they were doing, and then just kind of nods and walks back to the rooms behind the bar. But Bill says, "Yeah, so Sylvie came in last night. This is her first time at the Catnip and Curtsy. She gave us some knowledge. Apparently she'll give you more info. I'm really just here to connect the two of you, but or like the four of you. I'm here to connect
Gang.
you.
The gang.
Yeah, the gang. She came in last night and she was talking about she was sent on a retrieval mission. She works for some magical college. Some, I don't know, wizards and nerds in my opinion, but yeah, she was trying to retrieve someone who like stole an artifact, and then that person broke her arm, which you can imagine makes it hard to swing a battle axe. So she's here now, and she wants to pass that off to somebody else. Yeah,
Makes sense.
that's about
Makes sense.
it. He's kind of stops looking at the three of you and turns around and waiting for Malcolm to come back out. He's like, yeah, so anyway, how are y'all doing since the last time? I know that was a little more chaotic than it normally happens, but again, that's what commissions for me normally turn out like, so my apologies.
Well, I've had a few nightmares of that hell region that we ended up going to because somebody didn't tell us that we could possibly go to hell from a scoop, but that's okay.
Well, in fairness, you didn't ask, so...
I have partially emotionally recovered from dying, but you know, I'm back, so.
I mean, again, so I will remind you, not personally liable for damages, but I am sorry to hear about your perishing. But yeah, did y'all, maybe y'all should like pick up with, actually no, I do owe you an apology. I forgot the care package last time we were busy. I'm sorry, I have it here for you. And he kind of pulls a pair of scissors out of his pocket and like jabs in the air and rips a hole in the air, and from that pulls a big burlap sack. Hi Sally, welcome. Pulls a big burlap sack and just kind of both hands drops it on the table in front of him. And he says, yeah, so you got the fancy furlough, you got the potions in there. I don't think... Did I put anything else in there? Oh, right, the whiskers. We decided that, like, just carrying them was a bad idea, so... Amalgam has decided to put those in the care package now. They're in, like, a little wallet, so... You'll have access and everything. But yeah,
Right.
Amalgam is gonna bring Sylvie out in a bit. I've gotta get back to the bar since that's not, working right now, so I will leave you guys to it.
All right, thank
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Always nice seeing you.
He salutes and winks and scampers back off. I got
Jump scare warning. Bambooliga runs at your table.
I'm sure he very much does the like this kind of run when he just comes at you full force.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like on his fucking way.
Yeah, he's here to fuck people up, and also make money. But that's why we love him.
Alright,
But yeah.
All right, hell yeah.
we got the care package now.
Yeah, it's just for the burlap sack. There's like a lot of branding on this thing, like a lot of branding. You get the idea
know what?
that like last time it was just kind of dropped through a portal because somebody, maybe the benevolent god of this universe, forgot to give you a care package before you left the bar. Yeah, but there's like
Everyone's
stickers.
dying in panics everywhere.
And I'm like, well, I was thinking, why aren't they using the short rest item I gave them? But no, it was because I was a silly, goofy little guy. Forgot.
My God.
But yeah.
I mean, you know what? Free advertising is free advertising. You know what? Brand the hell out of that bag.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, a few minutes pass, and Amalgam kind of halts out from behind a door, just kind of walking with their big shoulders, and behind them is a pretty short, stocky Genasi woman. She's an Earth Genasi. She has this like beautiful brown skin with these like runes carved into it. And on a human or like a flesh person that look painful, but you know that Genasi are Earth elemental people, and oftentimes they will carve runes in their skin that kind of bolster their abilities. But yeah, she has one arm in a sling, and she's kind of looking a little worse for wear. She's got some bumps and bruises, some cracks in her skin that you can tell aren't intentional, and she looks pretty beat up. Yep, so she's just wearing pretty standard set of gear, adventure stuff, and she also has some sick black sunglasses going on.
Yo.
Yeah, but Amalgam walked her over and kind of gestures to you and says, well, folks, this is the adventure party. What's gonna take care of your little predicament? They tip their hat, or not their hat. They tip their head to you three and say, I wish you best of luck. I see Bambooliga go to the care package this time. Sorry about the lapse. Hope things go smoothly.
Who wants to hold on to the care package, by the way? Or do we want to diversify?
You have the most health. You should babysit the package. Some of us might be dead as hell and can't use it. You have the most health. You are most likely to be last man standing.
The size of this burlap sack, is it like the size of a backpack, or is it the size of a little pouch? Or...
You know those like little travel packs they hand out at college that's like the nylon bag with the drawstrings at the top?
One of these.
It's literally that. Yeah, but with burlap.
I'll sling it around my shoulder and like make sure it's sturdy.
Yeah, it's not gonna like encumber you or anything.
Too.
Yeah. But yes, this person, Sylvie, grabs a chair from their table, sits down, and she says, hello to the three of you. I'm sorry, I believe you know my name, but I don't know yours. I'm Sylvie.
I'm Thysbie.
Thysbie, good. And you, my, battle-bound fellow?
You can refer to me as Fritz. My name is Frederick Loon, and it is a pleasure to meet you.
Alright, Fritz, and you, madam. Oh, lovely to meet you. Yes, sorry to get right down to business. This is a bit of a time-sensitive thing. I haven't... As you can tell, I'm new here. Probably haven't seen me around before. But, yeah, I don't know what details Bamboulaga gave you already. Do you know much about what's going on?
We have 0 details.
We know that there was a person that you are going to retrieve that stole an artifact, maybe? And I think they broke your arm, which I'm terribly sorry about. That has to be painful.
That kind of happens in the trade. That's just kind of, job hazards and all that.
Tell me, do you like animals?
Yeah, animals are cool. Why do you ask?
I'll bring out Esper and have Esper walk across the table to me.
Emotional support moment.
Aww. Yeah, she brings out like she has out her working hand and like gives Esper some something. Oh, that's adorable. What's your name, my little dearling?
Esper.
That's right. Okay. She's like looking expectantly at you, like, are you gonna say? I know the cat can't talk. But yeah, she says.
For the cat.
The cat tried to talk. It just
we'll get a Vocaloid. It's a robo cat now.
Hatsune.
Hatsune.
Hatsune Miyaku. Come on.
I almost just said Hatsune Mitsuki.
Not quite it. Yes. Sorry, we're get down to business here. I was sent to. I work for one of the mage colleges here in Capenna. I'm basically a security worker. I also tend to retrieve. I work in like loss prevention essentially. There's a lot of artifacts in mage colleges, and some unsavory types like to work there and take them and then disappear. It's a lovely system, really. That's my employment.
Yeah.
But anyways, do y'all know what an arcane amplifier is? You ever heard of that before? I don't know what your arcane knowledge is like.
I cannot say I have heard of that.
Can I roll an arcane or arcana check?
Yeah, go for it.
Okey-dokey.
Are you good at arcana? The answer is no.
Absolutely not. I suck with arcana.
That's a 9, baby. Yeah, you don't know what an arcane amplifier is, aside from the name. Yeah, she says, well, it's kind of what it says in the tin. Just kind of, it's something that perhaps people who are late bloomers, people who have some issues with their spellcasting typically use. It just kind of literally amplifies magical energy. So if you're struggling to produce a firebolt and you shoot through one of these little guys, you get a full-grown spell coming at you at the other end. They vary in intensity and size. This one is pretty powerful. Actually belonged to our grand sorceress down at the college. Yeah, it's one of our students. Sorry, the name of the mark. Dalamir Fargath. He's a nasty piece of work. He's an adjunct professor at the college, and turns out was not really interested in teaching so much as in theft. So,
Unfortunate.
Yeah. But now he has that, and I'm not excited about the prospects So,
Yeah, bit of an issue, I'd say. Seems pretty
Yeah.
powerful. Seems like a pretty powerful object to be burgled.
yeah, well, they're not all powerful. Like, this is literally like something that you might give out in like a magic elementary school. I guess other word of warning, Dalamir is an enchantment specialized sorcerer. Yeah, so I guess if that gives you any kind of framework on what you might expect chasing down. I have a
Yeah.
location.
That is very good to know.
A location?
Yeah, I have a, it's a little hole in the wall. Honestly, it's called Half Man's Cave. It's just like in the mountain strip that goes down into Capenna that I can get the location. I tracked him down there. He's just gonna be chilling in there for a bit. I think to lick his wounds. We a broken arm was the only thing that happened in our fight. But yeah. Chats.
No, I'm writing things
Half-
down.
yes.
I'm taking notes
Half
of
the
the
cave, the
chat.
mountain strip in Capenna. Yes. Well, no, it's not like a major location. It's just a little hole in the wall. It's like there was like a couple coal mines nearby, and this is just one of the caves they tried. It didn't find much in. Usually it's home to kobolds and goblins and roving bands and such, but recently it's. I guess those will be chased out now with Dalamir, and being up in there, as it were.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, Silver, come
Okay.
on.
So,
The games don't have to spell during Pride Month. My notes have so much red lines under them. What the fuck?
it's okay. So we're looking at the mountains in like old coal mines for somebody who's beat the fuck up but not beat enough.
Well, I don't want to sound prideful. We fought. He's do off better than I am. Yeah.
It's okay. Do you want this person back alive? Do you want us to focus on getting the item back? Or do you want to focus on getting both back so they could have punishment and retribution?
My contract states you need to get him live, but I'm more concerned about the artifact.
Okay.
We don't have a
save if
contract
we
that says
can,
that.
but artifact is more important. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Artifact first, bastard second.
And she leans forward. She's like, personally, I don't care what fucking happens to the guy, but like, I do want to get paid, so I just
hear
need
ya.
the amplifier back.
Sounds good to me. We
Totally
can try
get
to
it,
make it
girl
happen for you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So then
Yeah.
she says, do you need any more info? Any more questions for me that you want answered before we move on?
I do have a favor to ask of you.
Oh, sure. What
Could you
what
look
got?
after my little one here while we go on this quest for you?
Oh,
And Esper just like kind of batting and curling up and stuff.
Certainly. Esper like pops on her sling arm. She's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. That's very sweet of you, love.
Cat's
just
sitting
the,
job.
Last time we kind of were teleported like hundreds of feet in the air, and then we went to hell, and I just don't feel comfortable with Esper being around that kind of thing.
Is that typical for here?
Anything can happen with this group here. So
I suppose it's a bar outside of reality, so like we're already pretty outlandish here already.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's like, all right.
and I go ahead and like pat Esper on the face and like tell her I'll be right back. Gotta do
Yeah.
the ritual.
Esper hops up on Sylvie's shoulders and just kind of curls around her neck.
Perfect.
She's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna go lay back down. I'm in incredible pain. So I'm gonna go take a breather. Wish you guys the best of luck. And yes, I would very much appreciate getting that little thing back. Thank you.
We got you. Don't even worry.
Okay. She smiles at you and walks back to the. She actually walks out to the porch where the doors are.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now what do you do?
I guess we go to Copenna and we like look around. I guess we go check out those mountains, see if we can detect any trail
But
where
first,
he fled, right?
I kind of want to go to Amalgam and get a drink because I actually have money now and I could get drinks.
We could get the cup of courage or whatever.
Yeah. Sure, yeah, you walk up to the bar.
Hey,
Paper
Amalgam.
is not working right now, but Amalgam's there, yeah.
Hello, Amalgam. I was wondering if you could make a drink for me. Last time you said something about the cup of courage, so.
And now I see those 2 drops of blow gun Gale, thank you.
Oh no!
Gale.
Apparently they've been
Not
saving.
before I get a drink. Not before I get a drink.
But Amalgam says, yeah, I can pick something up for you before you head out. What you looking for?
Do you have anything that maybe boosts defense or boosts attack or gives me more health or could heal me potentially?
Look, I mean, there's an menu behind me. You can see that we got the cup of courage, which you saw last time. We got the font of fortitude, the sip of salaciousness. I mean, what kind of boost are you looking for? You kicked my mic, goddamn.
The font of fortitude and the cup of courage honestly sound amazing.
I'm just gonna use Defense Curl from Pokemon.
Those new professors, though, during Pride Month, can we talk?
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Hello?
Sorry, but, yeah, they look back and it was like, you're going out on adventure, you need to be able to walk, I'm gonna limit you to 1 drink from the bar.
Alright,
You gotta pick.
I'll go with cup of courage because that's what I really wanted last time, so I'll go with that, please.
Okay, yeah, you slip them 2 gold pieces, and then they hand you back. It's essentially like a shot. It's less so a cup and more so a shot glass full of this like amber gold liquid.
Alright, let me open up my peach tea so I can kind of mimic.
Sipping ASMR.
Down the fucking edge.
There we go.
Thank you. That was delightful.
Roll a d20 for me, Silver.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
That boy's got
slash
mechanics behind him.
Are 1d20. 15.
15. Yep, that'll work. You're gonna have, I don't know if you want to know this, but you're gonna have +1 on saving throws for this adventure.
Lucky bitch. The person who needs it the least. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, saving throws is different than armor class, so.
Yeah.
Amalgam looks back at the 3 and is like, anyone else want a drink?
You know what? I'll take a cup of courage. Just say less. Let me edit my gold piece. Because it's 2 gold
Alright.
pieces, right?
Yep, 2 gold pieces. They send
We
a shot
drinking!
glass sliding down the bar
Actually,
at you.
can I cover drinks for the entire group?
I mean, you have to ask your party.
Yeah, I'm down.
Would it be okay if I buy a round of shots for us?
Of cups of courage, say less.
Alright, so that'll put me down another.
I roll a
4
d20.
gold pieces.
Yep, roll a d20. Everyone who's taking a shot, roll a d20. Tara got a 19. You also get the +1 to saving throws.
Go.
And Red got a 17. That's, yep. Everyone gets +1 to saving throws forward for this adventure.
Let's
Hell yeah.
go.
Hell yeah.
Off to the goddamn mountains. I'm afraid I
In
have
actual note, DM, I fucking love this system. That's
It's
awesome.
so
Oh, thank
It's
you.
cool.
I made it myself. No. Yeah, I'm not gonna excited to say. Alrighty. You got a location for me. Sylvie didn't talk to me personally. No.
Half-Man's Caves
In
in
Copenna?
the mountain strip in Copenna.
They pull a ledger from under the desk that kind of unfolds into this giant, like, trifold map they lay across the bar. Half-Man's Cave. The mountain strip, right?
Yes.
Yep, I can get you close.
Alright,
Okay.
that'll work for us.
Yeah,
We can
that
walk.
works.
Okay. They kind of stand up and start walking out towards the patio.
All right,
We follow.
we follow.
Yeah, you step out into the void. The patio is much the same. There's still that like endless black with about 1,000 floating doors of various sizes, makes, and shapes. Oh God, what was that sound?
Because
So,
we doing Doctor Who.
all
Yikers.
we heard was
Yeah.
Damn it.
But yeah, Amalgam holds out their spectral hands. A ring and mist begins to pour in front of them, and a door comes up from below the patio. Oddly enough, you don't see Sylvie out here, but it's possible that she went around back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, what comes up is this big. It's actually like a portcullis. It's like a wrought iron like stone arch with a portcullis in it. And yeah, you step out, or it opens, and the portal through it you can see a dirt road in the woods. Amalgam looks to you and says, "Yeah, well, I think this is about close as I can get you. It's not exactly the most accurate. I don't have a set location. Halfman's Cave is part of a strip, and it's a bit difficult with all the tree cover."
No worries. Thank you for getting us this far, Malcolm. Have a good day.
Appreciate it
I just kind
regardless,
of,
man.
Walk out.
You as well. Hail and good luck, adventurers.
Appreciate it. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
Out the door.
Alrighty. So yeah, you guys walk out. Fritz knocks his head on the portcullis. Tall motherfucker, world not built for him. But yeah, you guys are now in the woods.
Okay.
An ambiance chain here.
Do we have
Second.
any concept of where we are in the woods?
Not much. You're kind of on a dirt road. You assume Amalgam would have pointed you towards where you have to go. In front of you, there's a bit of an elevation, so if you're walk straight forward, you'd be heading towards the mountains. But shortly behind you, there's a fork in the road. There's a signpost. You know, like where they had like the two wooden slats with the arrows pointing.
Mm-hmm.
That there's a signpost back there.
All right. Well, let's take a look at that signpost because we know that Amalgam pointed us in the right way, but it can't hurt to look at a sign.
Sure.
Maybe from a local who might know where we are.
Yeah. You guys can do like a survival check if you want to kind of like triangulate your position with the sun and such.
Yeah.
We'll do a
Naturally.
survival check.
We know survival's one of my good ones.
That's 3 drops of
16
woe
for
from
me.
Gun Gale. Where's my phone at?
Guys.
Are we at 10 yet?
Jeez,
Not
God
quite.
coming in clutch! Holy shit!
Oh my god, thank you. Yeah, you guys are in like the northern half of Capenna. It's a little bit, it's like more temperate up in this area, but it is the summer season, so things are still pretty warm. As far as you can tell, you are indeed at the foot of the mountain strip that goes down the middle. And yeah. You don't know Halfman's Cave personally, but walking back to that trail sign, you do see that the one that was pointed to your road does say Halfman's Cave / the coal mines. So
Perfect. Well, let's just start heading that
Alright.
fucking way.
Because
Let
I
me-
would walk 500
Clearly,
miles
my survival knowledge is really good, you guys.
just to
But
be...
maybe somebody else should lead just in case.
Sure.
I'll lead. I'll go ahead.
Okay.
My fucking survival roll.
Got some Three Musketeers bullshit going on.
Yep, I'll just be...
Um,
I'll be heading the front with my shield, like, kind of out, but, like, that's it. Just kind of walking.
Yeah. Go, we were at 9 out of 10 on the Wheel and Woe cut.
I'm going to cry, Gun Gale.
Go, Gun Gale.
Well, so far we have 8 drops of Woe and 1 drop of Wheel. So it's gonna be interesting in a bit. I mean, anyone else in chat, if we have other viewers, you are welcome. If you look in the point redeems, there's drops of Woe and drops of Wheel. Once that counter hits 10, we're at 9 right now, I will put a number of good and bad options into a chart, roll a d10, and then something will happen. But yes, Amalgam loves to have a little fun with the adventures, you know? This is them kind of intervening.
Gun Gale hates us.
Yeah, Gun Gale hates us, apparently. Sorry,
Gun
I
Gale
don't make
literally
the, I
just
don't
wants
make the
bad
rules
things
here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
No, and naturally you don't make the rules. Anyway, let's head up
Nikki,
that
I thi-
road.
Nikki, I think you're muted. I didn't hear what you just said.
Gun Gale is like, I do. Is the real saying what he hates us.
I do make the rules. I'm here to fuck shit up. No, but yes. Okay, yeah, you all start trekking?
Yeah,
Yep.
we start trekking.
Walking.
Okay,
Walking and
Walking.
rolling.
sure.
That's
What do we
Um,
see as we waddle up?
It looks like it's like a temperate northern forest. There's a bunch of like deciduous coniferous trees around, a little bit of pine, a little bit of
Big
oak,
words.
maple. It smells lovely. There's not a whole lot
Oh.
of flowers at this time of year anymore. The spring is towards maybe like our equivalent of August, where things are starting. It's like almost harvest season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So maybe some of the grass is dying. It's pretty thick foliage outside of this trail. As you do continue, things get more and more rickety. You get the idea that people aren't really visiting Half Man's Cave as much anymore, like Amalgam was telling you, or like Sylvie was telling you, rather. These are failed coal mines, mostly, that service a nearby settlement.
I just want to say, this is absolutely delightful because I do have woods music in the background walking and stuff, and it's so amazing.
Oh, yeah.
The candle on my desk is fallen leaves, so we're in it, baby.
Perfect, yeah. So yeah, you do hear like birds chirping, you hear some like rustles and whatnot as like game passes through.
Singing.
Huh?
No, nothing.
Oh, are we singing? Is this a musical
No,
now?
I said the birds are singing.
The birds
Flowers are blooming. These kids like you should be burning in hell.
Yeah, no, that was last week. You guys can go to YouTube to check out that VOD if you want. But yeah, so we have let's keep this for a bit. I want y'all to make a roll d20. I have some encounters here that can happen.
Okay,
let's say Ren does it. Ren does it. Who did that?
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
That was perfect. Okay, that was a 12. Let me check on my table here. Okay, I was hoping this one would happen.
Oh no!
You were hoping it would happen in a way that, like, you as the DM are excited, or you're excited for the players.
Yes. Yeah, y'all love her a bit. And who has the highest passive perception of you all? 1 second.
Perception?
Let me just double check. Passive perception for Thysbie is 13. For Fitz is 12. You know, it's probably for Ren, because she's the Lord Incarnate. Actually, yeah, Thysbie and Ren, you guys suddenly get the feeling that you're being watched.
Roll perception, I assume.
Well, you don't have to do anything. I'm just saying you suddenly feel like you're being watched from the side of the road. Maybe there's like a sound that tips you off and it sounds out of place, like a branch breaking, but you get the idea.
Come on,
that
guys, follow me! Nothing could possibly go wrong!
You are being tailed.
I think I will roll perception to see if I can pick up anything else. Right?
Sure. Perception, 14. With the 14,
Not my best.
you with your head around, you're looking around, using your roguish senses to kind of ascertain your surroundings. You think you were like listening for that twig snap was something is in the canopy to your left, on the left side of the road.
Fritz, can we maybe take a step back, maybe take a second? Ren, do you hear that? Do you feel that?
I casually just kind of like put my hand on my hilt of my sword and be like, okay, what's up?
When you reach for your sword, that rustling, you hear kind of a, and then there is, what's your AC, Fritz?
18.
18, let's see how this does. A dagger buries itself in the road next to you, and you hear a scoot, you hear, and then you hear something rustling up through the canopy back into the woods.
I go pick up the dagger, because I guess I got a free dagger.
Free dagger,
Thank you for an air tag.
Free dagger,
Sorry.
bro. Let me just add a dagger to my inventory then. You sweet. Thank you, little buddy.
Free
I don't know
dagger.
who you were, but free dagger.
But yes, I mean, Tara, we'll say since you did the perception check, you can kind of follow the trail of disturbances in the canopy. You can't make out who or what through that at Fritz, but you do see them running away.
Well, whatever was there is hauling absolute ass away from us.
Can I just shoot an Eldritch Blast in its general direction?
What?
Yeah, sure.
What did you...
I guess make a spell attack with disadvantage.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, also
Arch
Silver
Murder first.
is a basically a warlock knight now. What's your subclass called?
Eldritch Knight.
Yes, you're like a fighter warlock hybrid. A beam of crackling energy strikes sort of creature within range, make a ranged spell attack. So yeah, roll a d20 or click on Eldritch Blast with disadvantage.
Oh, I didn't do disadvantage. Want me to just do another one?
Yeah, just roll another one. We'll take the lowest.
Masculine urge to murder first, ask questions
12,
later.
but my spell attack bonus is +3, so 15.
Okay, 6. So 15. Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah,
Alright.
you hear a woof. What's your Eldritch Blast look like?
You watch as Fritz just kind of picks up the dagger. Before putting it in his belt, he kind of like holds out his arm, like everybody, that kind of shit, and you watch like dark black Icarus energy course through his veins and run through his hand to the tip of the dagger, and you watch as just this arcane energy bursts out of the dagger and goes soaring into the woods to hopefully hit something.
It's
You
fucking
absolutely
goopy.
just wrecked that guy's shit, dude.
Yeah, you hear
just gonna die.
followed by an impact, and you hear something fall from the canopy to the ground. With another-
1d10 force damage, so...
Fuck, yeah, roll that d10 for me. That's a
One.
natty 1! Yeah, maybe you just clipped it. I think that's what happened. It's like you had a full force blast, but you just kind of clipped it. It's still in the canopy and such. But
Intimidation.
whatever it was, yeah, fell out of the trees.
Who's there?
You just hear a as they continue to scrabble away.
I'm running after it now. I'm so curious.
You're gonna just mug this little guy. I just feel like he's just a little guy.
Wait up! I promise I meant to hurt you, but just a little bit.
What?
I promise I meant to hurt you. What a line.
In all fairness, I meant to hurt you, but just a
God.
little bit.
Yeah, you charge into the woods, no problem. It's a bit more difficult terrain back here, but yeah, you kind of maybe follow a smoke trail. You kind of see where your Eldritch Blast impacted the trees, and you get down, and you see a kobold, kind of lying on the ground. He's about maybe 3 feet tall. You would guess standing up. He's got a tail that's about just as long. He has like a burn. It looks like you clipped one of his legs. He's like a pretty nasty burn with goopy energy on his left leg, and he's kind of. You get the idea that he hasn't seen you yet. He's trying to hide. He heard where you were coming from, but he's trying to like essentially scrabble back. There's a clearing ahead in the trees. He's trying to scrabble back there.
All right.
What do you do?
Can I just tackle him to the ground?
Yeah. Run up. Make a strength check for me. I will contest this with the kobold's dexterity. That's a strength save. I need a check from you.
Oh shit.
No worries. No worries.
Oh, better.
All right. What is their dex? +2. So that is 8. Yeah, you get him. We're gonna say this. You run after him. This kobold's trying to haul ass with a fucked up leg back towards the clearing, and you running tackle this guy. You got him wrapped up like a football, and you dive to the ground. And when you land, you're kind of crashed through that last bit of brush before you get to the clearing. And in front of you is a campfire.
Oh shit.
Surrounded by... There's a couple kobolds here. I'll kind of describe the scene. In the back, in the little nook in the rock, you see one kobold that looks pretty injured, surrounded by 2 who seem to be kind of nursing it back to health. And then you see the kobold, will say that you here. Can you put your token here for me, Silver?
Yeah, just a
See what
moment.
that ping is? Did I move the players over? I did. Good.
Well, I'll have to move it in just a sec, and then grab and right about here.
Perfect. Yep, so that's kind of where you are. And then you see there's another 2 kobolds around the campfire. One's off doing something over here. This one's trying to prep some food over the fire there. These brown circles are tree trunks.
Have they noticed me? I take it, yeah, they have.
You crack through the brush, tackling their friend. Yeah, their heads all snap over to you, and they kind of like.
I pull out my dagger and put
their
it in the
teeth back.
kobold's throat.
They hiss
Whoa!
at you. Oh fuck! Yeah, they do not take kindly to that.
Whoa. Have we heard of words, Colin? Have we
One
heard
of
of
them-
words?
One of them pulls out a staff from behind him and slams it on the ground, and looks and says, "Let tables go!"
Wait, what? Oh, let Teebles go.
Drop
Alright.
it now!
I'll do this, but I gotta understand why this one threw a dagger at me out of nowhere. I don't take very kindly to that.
You see the injured one behind the campfire eyeing you, kind of like holding its wounds. It's got bandages across both of its arms. It looks like a pretty nasty burn wound on its shoulder. Just some black char going on. And that one says, "You adventurers never look up." And 2 more kobolds descend from the trees, wielding hand axes and jump down on you, Silver. I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
Slash people's throat. Oh damn.
You could do that. God damn.
I'm gonna do it.
All right, roll.
I follow him.
I'll roll an attack with it. Give me a moment.
All right, the kobold's got a 10.
Oh. I'm gonna follow him into the camp a considerable amount more quietly in hopes that they maybe don't notice me.
Okay.
Oh no, that's the throwing, isn't it?
Roll me a stealth check with advantage. No, that's an attack. You do 4
stealth
damage.
Check with advantage?
Did I hit
stealth
the
check with
kobold?
advantage.
Because that's only an 8.
Oh, then no, you hit it. You didn't hit it. This thing's like wriggling around in you. Yeah, with advantage since Silver kind of has the attention. Yeah, 19 makes it. You are here, but you are unnoticed. You may roll initiative as well.
Alright, I'll roll initiative.
Ren, are you here? Did you follow? You can kind of maybe you can peek off wherever you want to be, Tara.
How do I, yeah, hold on, let me see where I want to be.
Oh
fuck, hold on.
Within reason, I'm not gonna let you I'm not gonna let you like be on the campfire.
Where did he burst in from?
He burst in from this way. So the road is off. The road here is off the right. You guys kind of chased in the woods that way, off the left side of the road. And there's like a stone ridge over here that kind of forms. It's essentially like a sheer cliff that maybe goes about 20 feet, and it's kind of from this depression where these kobolds are seeking shelter in the rock.
So
okay, that's where Thysbie's gonna be. Sure.
Would be like, yeah, and then I have to fucking roll initiative where I'm actually clicking on her this time.
Yep. Ren, are you here?
I think I'm just gonna hang back.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
We're kind of mugging random people right now.
and Ren loves that. I mean, okay, no, hold on. Ren, last time you were gonna let a man drown for fun. And now you're playing nice. What, was there some character development off screen?
I'm a changed person.
It's
Oh god.
I used that clip for TikTok. You can't escape this. All right.
Come on, murder some people. It'll be fun.
Red's up there with Thysbie. You have the first roll. I'm going to give you advantage on your attacks if you do attack this round, just because you are attacking from stealth.
Okay.
So you're first.
So I think what to do, because I was definitely in favor of peace. Unfortunately, I do think we are beyond peace right now. As in, so we're kind of getting mugged like a lot. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so I'm too far away, I think, to get. I couldn't see Silver when I placed my guy. So
I'll just run down the list of people here. You have essentially a pretty standard forest canopy above you. There's some tree trunks that are providing cover. This kobold has whipped out a staff and pledged it in the ground. That's what Sue said to let Teebles go. This kobold is drawing a bow and pointing it at Silver. And these 2 kobolds are tending to one that has some pretty nasty bird wounds in the middle and has some bandages. Okay. Silver has one grappled and is flanked by 2 others with hand axes.
Okay. I'm gonna move my guy over here because it makes more sense from where I was sneaking in.
Sure. Okay.
I'm gonna leave the injured ones alone, but the one of the ones that has the axe and is mugging Fritz, I think I'll roll to attack with my short bow.
Okay.
Because then I can stay back still, so I'm rolling with advantage. Attack on my short bow. Fuck, how did I roll the attack? I didn't attack once last game, for reference.
Really?
Yeah.
You still have with advantage there. Make sure you toggle off advantage.
Is that it?
But the first roll that she did was a 16.
Was a 16. We'll take that. I'm just saying for future. 16 will hit. Click on the word short bow in chat. Not anymore. You're breaking out of stealth now. Oh, sorry. No, that was right. I said I was going to give you advantage in the first attack. So, yep.
And then that's damage?
8 damage. Yeah, you skewer this kobold right to the back. and it slumps over into the brush.
Alright, I feel bad. I don't really want to kill it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I've caused bad things today.
You put a dagger in its throat! You don't get to go, no!
I got attacked! In all fairness, they hit first, so I'm hitting back harder.
They missed and ran away.
They missed and fled!
They whiffed and dipped.
My bad.
Masculars to attack first and then go, oh no, what could have happened?
Listen. Fritz is reevaluating his whole life after what happened last time, so he's going to be taking more
Goblins Turn.
No.
We're gonna go with the kobold grappling first. I'm gonna have you make another strength check. You're gonna contest strength rolls while this kobold tries to break loose.
Okay.
Okay. Kobolds have a pretty shit strength score, and you rolled an 18. That's gonna be a 5 total, so no, you still have this kobold grappled. Okay, and then this one, the hand axe, is gonna do a running jump. It's gonna try and bury both in your armor. So let me just double check where I have my kobolds hidden.
And we gave this bitch the health potions.
Yeah, and then he just fucking peaced out.
He
okay.
said, you know what?
Plus dex. Alright, so -2 strength, got it. Does a 3 hit?
No, it does not. I basically sidestep or just do like an alligator roll with the kobold buddy with me.
Yeah, his axe is buried in the dirt where you are standing. And after that, he actually, see, if you rolled away, he's gonna scurry back up into the tree line, using his tail to like swing off of branches and such. So he's gonna get out of the way. I will say you could have an opportunity attack on him. If you do that, I'm gonna say the kobold that you're grappling gets another chance to escape.
You know, do I let the kobold go or do I just fucking destroy
We've
you?
made it this far, and I've killed a man, so it's up to you.
All right.
Yeah, blood has been spilled.
Yeah, I did murder somebody. My bad. I didn't really think that would kill them.
You know what? I am going to stay grappled to the one that I'm holding.
Okay.
I'm gonna let the other one just walk a little bit because I still have ranged attacks now, so it doesn't really matter how far they run. I'll still get them.
There's no escape from the new Fritz's violent winds. Speaking of that, it is Fritz's turn, and I'm worried.
Oh, be very worried. I take the sword out and I try stabbing it through the kobold that I'm grappling right now. Just like,
God.
like going up.
What's got into you today?
That was a bad cup of courage. So, fuck, did I make a cup of sadism again? Hold on, let me check. No, that's deadly courage. This is all Fritz being wild.
Remember
yeah,
how
roll weapon attack.
This shit's
That's gonna
brutal
be
today.
12 to hit.
12 to hit? I believe that's gonna be a miss. Let me double check. Yeah, it's gonna be a miss.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
As you let go to get your sword, maybe his swirls away a little bit.
Do I have anything that I could do as a bonus action?
I just don't even know what to do right now. I wanted to befriend these little guys because they seem cute.
That's what they
all
seem now,
kobolds
but
are
they're
cute.
vicious.
Huh?
ACAC. All kobolds are cute.
Right, I like them. I feel bad for murdering one.
They're just little guys. Wait.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Next in the order is gonna be Thysbie again.
Okay. I don't want to attack, but Khan's gonna fucking die. Like,
He's gonna die. They need to hit me first, and they're missing terribly.
okay.
Yeah, you continue to try and skewer them like a shish kebab.
Is there any goddamn peaceful thing I can do that won't result in my death?
I mean,
Like-
you can talk. You can talk.
I yell, wait. I know I've just murdered one. Why are we attacking each other? Let's maybe take a second. Why are you mugging people on the path? Why are you mugging people on the path?
This one with the bow just says, squab.
Don't scat at me, sir!
And then the one with the staff kind of like puts the hand of his emotions to that kobold. It says, my apology. We just got kicked out of Half-Spans and we're just trying to make a living. It's honest work.
It's not honest work.
Creating adventurers.
You're mugging people. That's not honest work. You could ask for help instead. I didn't mean to, frankly.
DM,
You shot
can
the
I
ball at him.
I did. You also tried to mug my friend with a dagger and an axe.
We were going to Ruby Tuesday on the weekend.
I'm sorry. I
have to
love
get
their mac and cheese.
information now.
Their mac and cheese is so good, though.
I would think that Ruby Tuesday exists, and like every store has like a giant ruby on the sign
Right.
for like in the D&D world.
So
Yeah.
Ruby Tuesday exists in this.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
definitely Ruby
alright.
Tuesday. It's a rival restaurant to Bamboulaga if he wants to burn them all down.
Things that exist in this world: surface tension, Ruby Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surface tension.
Okay. I still am talking because it's still like my turn, right?
Yeah, talking's a free action.
It's a free
I'm not
action.
gonna let you monologue forever, but you can speak.
Well, yeah. Can we maybe put down our weapons for a second? Because you guys did attack first. I would like the record to reflect. I didn't want to attack, but you are trying to murder my friend over here. Like
Make a persuasion check.
a persuasion check. Let me find persuasion.
Ooh.
23. Goddamn.
I'm a rogue,
You
dude.
must be good at that. Are you good at persuasion?
Yeah.
That's a
Very
plus. That's a +6 to persuasion. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. When you say that's the kobolds, the ones around the injured one don't really look too convinced about how safe you would be, but the one on the staff raised the situation, and the fact that you just straight up one-shot one of his pals,
Fatality.
says, he like slowly takes the staff off the ground, and shoots a fireball off into the woods. That you get the idea he was charging to release on his next turn.
Yeah.
There's a bit of an explosion in the distance, and there's like a bunch of birds fly away, but it's like, we can talk, but you need to put the bow down.
Yeah, I put my bow down. My bow is down.
All right.
Yeah,
Another kobold drops from the canopy by its tail and snatches the bow off the ground and pulls it back into the trees.
Fair. I think that's a reasonable thing for them to have done.
Okay.
Right.
You are chill, but these two kobolds are still doing well with Fritz. This one's gonna try and
That's
escape
Fritz's
again.
problem.
Yeah, Fritz, I'm gonna need you to make another,
Strength.
yes.
Alright, sweet.
I'm surprised you guys.
That's a
have
natty
20.
20. Hello, Laura Michelle. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're excited to see Fritz massacre some innocent kobolds. That's gonna be a 6 from the kobolds, so that's nothing. Yeah, you still have this thing in your grip. You can't really do much from where he is. He's gonna try and bite you. You know, he's gonna try to get a little chompy chomp.
But does he get disadvantage because I'm grappling him, or?
I don't believe that's how grapple works, but
Alright.
does a 15 versus your AC is 18, right?
Yeah, so it doesn't.
Yeah, he bites down like a leather cuff, and it just doesn't go through. This one's gonna come at you again with the hand axes. And kobolds have something called pack tactics, where if they're flanking an ally, or they're next to an ally, they get advantage on their rolls.
Alright.
So I'm gonna roll advantage for this attack. That is a 19 and an 18 to hit.
That certainly hits.
Okay, I'm gonna roll damage. It's gonna be a total of 6 slashing damage.
6 slashing damage.
Oh god, I went out of the game. There we go. Okay, we're good. Yeah, 6 slashing damage. The other kobolds, these two kind of grab the injured one and start hauling him off away from the campfire, just to like, get out of the situation.
Yeah.
So that's what those are doing. They can't really make it too far since y'all are still here. And the one with the staff kind of gestures to the goblin with the bow, and the goblin with the bow is keeping it trained on Fritz. And the goblin with the staff says, "Get your friend to release my Look for this snipe out of here, I'm gonna blast you! I'm gonna blast
Fritz,
you all
drop
the
him.
hell!
Fritz, drop him. I literally murdered one to try and protect you. They're gonna keep attacking you.
I want to make note that while we are under like this tree forest canopy and everything like that, that the shadows seem a lot darker around me, and there's like a lot of like just
emo motherfucker.
remaining dark energy, and you see as Fritz's
Are you
like
Batman
dead
now?
green eyes just kind of like flicker a little bit, and then he's like,
Oh.
I'll let you go, but no, I had your life in my hands once. That'll be the only time, and I'll let the kobold go.
Yeah, the kobold looks terrified and is kind of holding its, holding its shoulder where you cut the thing.
I'm
The
actually
poor-
going to take its dagger, flip it blade side towards me, and I'm going to hand it back, but I am going to do so in a way that's letting the other one know. I'm keeping an eye on the one that's going to be to my left, and I'm handing the dagger back to the original one.
Okay. Yeah, you hand the dagger back. It kind of picks up with its tail and scrambles back to the group. The one with the hand axes is still brandishing them at you. It doesn't trust you.
Yeah.
I'll say we're out of initiative now.
Okay. Why did
I
you
look
get
at the
kicked out of
one that
cave?
hit me. Wait, which one ended up hitting me?
The one with the hand axes next to you.
I look at it, and I'm just kind of like brushing off like the chipped armor and like taking a little bit of my blood and just like wiping it off and cleaning up my wound.
Mm-hmm. Are
Okay,
you trying to
I'm
intimidate
gonna-
this thing?
I'm not trying to intimidate it. I'm just kind of like staring at it, but letting it know that it's like, as far as I'm concerned, hostilities have ceased, but I'm ready at any moment to just kind of get back into the fight. It's up
Sure.
to them to decide what happens now.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna ask the one with the staff why they got kicked out of the cave, because it could be our boy, the one we're
Yeah.
after. So,
Um,
why were you kicked out of the cave? What happened?
some dark man came in, destroyed our home, took all of
Well-
our friends. We had a whole band of kobolds, and we're the only ones that made it out.
I'm so sorry. We're actually looking for that guy. We have a common enemy. I did just murder one, though. I do feel bad.
You wish to kill the man with the orange eyes? He's like forgetting. He immediately has forgotten the death of his friend, and is smiling at you now with a big toothy grin.
You know what? We need something that he took, and we don't need him back alive to get paid. I'll put it that way. We can't say we're out to kill him, but as long as we get what was stolen back, you can get what was stolen from you back, your house.
Mm-hmm. He considers this for a moment. And then he puts the staff back on his back and says, guys, I want to warn you, Gun-Gale is up to 334 orange wheels. He needs 500 to get that last drop of woe.
And Gale!
If someone else redeems a drop of wheel first, we get another good thing in the pot. But, yeah, so... Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, puts the staff back on his back, and he motions for you all to come sit around the campfire.
I will do that.
Okay. Send us back to the main page.
Oh,
I'll
That was
reluctantly go
stressful.
there.
Okay.
But my shield is still out and always at the ready.
you are so aggressive today.
Yeah, he... 69 says... Pardon my friends. Hikaru got the drop of wheel. As you all
Yes.
sit down, you hear some, like... You know that sound of, like, styrofoam rubbing against itself? That, like, squeaky
Yeah.
kind of crinkling noise? You hear that as a small rift opens above you.
Oh no.
And I need to roll a d10. Let me just pull these quick. Pull this in quick. I want to make a graphic for this, but I don't have one right now. I just have a table.
I'm so scared.
Dude, I'm terrified.
need-
Gun-Gale. Gun-Gale.
I need 8 bad things and 2 good things. Okay.
Gun-Gale, why do you
7
hate us?
and
I thought we were like
8.
besties.
Perfect. Okay. Got 8 good things. Okay. Or 8 bad things and 2 good things.
Anywho, make sure to drop a follow to our
It's a
lovely
6.
DM, Jittersplat, and go
This
ahead
will
follow them
save
on
you.
YouTube as well.
Yeah, that's a 7, which, okay. Actually, Fritz, that darkness that kind of sits around you, there's like a steep shadow behind you. And a pair of orange glowing eyes appear where your head kind of would be. And you see them glower at you.
Hey, yo.
And then it whispers something in a language you do not understand, and it disappears.
He just gave us the cooties. Oh, no.
Only you heard this whisper, Fritz.
Is it in Infernal or Abyssal?
Nope, I know your language. It's not in any of those.
I just kind of like shudder a little bit, then just try to put it out of my mind. Because honestly, I'm not aggressive, but something's just pissing me off today.
You're not aggressive.
Not aggressive. You tried to shish kebab a little boy.
I did shish kebab a little boy, to be fair.
That's true, but you weren't like graphic about this. He was about to like hold him up by the nape of his neck and just stab him. Like, oh my god. Anyway,
He's about to warrior cats this motherfucker.
yeah, honestly.
Like with Scourge.
Yeah, after that happens, he says, yeah, it all happened last night, and it happened so fast. There was like a man with a big black cloak, and there was this like lady, and she had some long hair, and then they came in and they were fighting the whole time, and they got into our mood pool, and then there was this wave of fire, and everyone stopped talking, and then they all stood up again and walked away, and we were the only ones to escape.
They all stopped talking and then walked away? Like they were possessed?
I don't know, I'm just a little guy.
You're just a
He's
little
like-
guy!
He's like holding his knees in his hand, and he's like shaking back and forth as he's thinking about this.
Bro, he's just a little guy! Okay. Do you know where in the cave this was? Could you take us there so we could maybe avenge your friends?
He starts shaking his head, I don't want to go back, we can't go back.
Could you maybe draw us a map? Give us directions, maybe? Any distinct landmarks in the cave to help us find it?
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Roll a persuasion check. Gotcha. Fuck!
Yeah,
It's a
no,
nat
he's not too keen. It says, I can't betray my brothers like that. I'm sorry.
Betray them? We're trying to help them. We need to find the guy who mugged you guys. And maybe...
I don't trust you not to shoot them when you see them. They're not in control of themselves right now.
I will not fight to kill your friends. I'm gonna target the guy in control. The man with the cloak. He's the priority. I understand that your friends aren't in control of themselves right now. That's not their fault. I, at worst, stun them. So that they'll be okay later. I'm not gonna kill these little guys.
The kobold kind of like still has his head in his knees, and he just says, there were 200 of us in that cave, and 8 made it out.
Okay. That's some pretty important information. I do appreciate you telling me that. We'll try and play that by stealth then, finding the guy, so maybe all your friends won't even know I'm there before they're out not possessed anymore, and they're free, and you guys will have your home back.
Fritz is just leaning up against a tree with his arms crossed and his head down, and when the kobold
You're edgy, we get it.
made it out, no, the kobold said 8 made it out, I look over to the dead one and say 7.
Son of a bitch!
Oh my god.
You're so cool! I didn't mean to fucking peak fatality him!
You get the idea that you have a fireball coming at you if this goblin wasn't like having flashbacks right now.
Dude, you're so lucky this man's got PTSD, otherwise he'd be whooping your ass right now.
Oh god, I am an asshole.
Yeah, and for what reason? Yeah,
Let's just say Fritz is not himself right now.
Yeah.
One of those
Okay.
moments.
You know when you suddenly become a murderous like on a murderous rampage for no goddamn reason? You know when that happens?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What can I say?
watch-
I'm sorry.
You should watch Moon Knight.
Yeah, you should watch Moon Knight.
Oh
You should watch
no.
Moon Knight.
Okay, I'll get around to it, I promise.
Terry
Okay.
got the basis of my character now.
Alright,
I
so
am
yeah,
like
that's the Kilda says, I think you all should go. We have to take care of Timbus.
Is Timbus the injured one?
He's the one with an arrow in his back.
I'm gonna offer him a health potion. How many do we have? We have 3?
I
have
have
three.
to reach into my pack and get it to you.
I ask for a health potion from Fritz to try and get these guys stressed.
Is it still alive?
Uh,
I think
You-
the one
you
with an
look
arrow in the
over-
back is dying.
yeah, these guys have 5 hit points.
Well, okay. Well, there was that other injured
It's
one.
way past dead.
There was that other
yeah,
injured one.
there was the other injured one.
I'm gonna offer them a health potion for their other injured friend as retribution for absolutely fucking crit shotting.
Yeah, and for no reason. Yeah, you
Like if you won, yeah.
yeah, you hand over the health potion to the kobold who picks it up with his tail, and he looks at it and kind of shakes the liquid around inside. He says, "Thank you, ma'am. It's very sweet of you.
No problem.
Flimbles will appreciate this."
I hope Flimbles gets well soon. We're gonna go try and get your house back.
Okay. Yeah, and then the 3 that were walking away, the 2 that were walking carrying the injured one, kind of walk back into the clearing hesitantly and set Flimbles back around the fire.
All right. So we're gonna. I vote we make our way to the cave. We got some important information, such as they have an army of 200 possessed little guys with
Well,
potentially
192.
190, 192.
191.
No.
Well, no,
What
you
if-
killed one of the 8 that made it
Oh
out.
yeah,
You
that's
killed
right.
a survivor.
That's right.
They have 5 hit points, so if we sneeze too hard, they're fucked. So we can't kill those guys.
Oh, come
Mhm.
Colin, I know you want to murder things today, but they're just little guys.
They are just little
Just little
guys.
guys.
They are just little guys. I need to get off my edgy arc.
So I vote we pick up Nikki and we go into the cave.
Yeah,
Fuck it, right?
what's Ren been doing this whole time?
Yeah, what's Ren up to?
How's Ren doing?
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
Fat
You
goddamn
Took a
nap.
fucking nap.
You find a comfortable patch of
respect
moss. You find a
That's
comfy
nice.
patch of moss in the woods. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you guys walk down. You keep walking down the path. I don't know how easily Ren wakes up.
Nah, Ren does not wake up easily. Ren
Oh, okay.
does not
Cool.
wake up easily. On God, Ren, you gotta fucking like pour water and it does nothing. You gotta like fucking shake a little bit and still nothing.
This
and
comes from a dark place.
they happen to just elbow you straight in the fucking nose.
Oh
and, you
no!
know,
I have accidentally punched me in my sleep many a time.
I am being personally called out on stream right now.
I'm an insomniac baby.
but I love it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I volunteer to be the
Um,
one elbowed in the face, honestly.
There you go.
You just try to wake up Ren.
I guess you find Ren sleeping in a comfy patch of moss. How do you wake her up?
I very gently tap her on the shoulder, be like, Ren, it's time to go. Ren, hey, you awake? Hey, oi.
Quick- Quick side note, did I get my bow back?
Yeah. Look, a kobold threw it at you for the tree line.
Okay, I was just making sure because fuck.
Yeah, no, you have your bow.
So, do I get to wake you up without taking an elbow to the face?
Nah, I think
We
we're
can
gonna-
roll for this, I think.
Oh, here we go.
Roll a what check would this be? A wake the fuck up check?
Investigation, maybe?
Investigation? Oh, we'll say
Oh.
sleight of hand versus a constitution save from Ren.
Constitution save from Ren or me sleight of hand?
Your sleight of hand versus a con save from Ren, whichever number's higher. Oh god! That's a nat 20, baby!
Oh, damn it.
Crit him?
He just critted. Yeah, Ren is way the fuck asleep right now.
Wait. I have prestidigitation. Hold the phone 1 second.
Oh?
What can I do with prestidigitation? Spells.
You can make like a sensory effect. You can make a smell, you can make a sound, you can make a small illusion, turn fires off and off.
I'm going to make a smell.
Okay.
It is going to, what should this be? Can I be really rancid or really sweet?
Which would
I'll
wake up
do-
Ren better, do you think?
I'll do sweet at first, like a buttery croissant with hints of vanilla coming straight out of the oven. Just trying to like fill the air with that kind of smell near Ren's nose.
That does sound lovely. Yes, you do it, that's a cantrip, so you just kinda, it happens.
Yeah.
I imagine like stick lines from like Tom and Jerry where like the smell kind of gets into their nose. And then,
Yeah.
roll a con save with disadvantage, Ren. I
And
can't
what do
believe
I
we're
sleight
rolling
of hand
checks to
again?
make you wake the fuck up.
16.
You don't have to do sleight of hand. 16, that's tie goes to the runner, so that's gonna wake you up.
Good morning, Ren. Hello. We have a job to do. Stop it. You look like you
5
need
more
something to wake up.
minutes.
I don't want to be awake.
I
So
understand
much
that.
progress.
Fish, me too.
We out here, huh?
Yeah.
We got a cave to go investigate. Let's go!
Let's go
Walk
to
in,
the
Right.
walk in,
And
and
Fritz.
roll in.
Fritz, you lead the way into this cave or down the path. You do hit another fork in the road, but the half man's cave is clearly labeled on the signpost. So you keep walking that way, and you come across another clearing, and this is the entrance to half man's cave. It is absolutely fucking decimated. There are scorch marks everywhere. When you get to the entrance, it is a mess. There's like off the side. There's like a pretty big circular cave entrance, maybe 6 foot tall. It's like a circular 6 foot wide circle. There was like a big wooden pallet that was acting as a door that has been thrown off the hinges and just kind of smashed against a nearby tree. You see the remains of a spell circle on the ground, almost like someone was drawing runes into the ground. There's like a pentagram and a couple symbols that maybe Fritz would recognize, but you don't.
Can I run investigation on it?
Yeah, you could roll investigation or arcana. I'll say either one will work.
Core, let's look here. I'm gonna go
Drink
investigation.
rack alcoholic. Ooh.
That's gonna be
20
30,
investigation. Yeah, I see. So I will resolve this. So drink alcoholic. Nikki, I think I'm having some Pink Whitney right now, which is like a strawberry vodka. I think that would go lovely. We can have the same drink though. It's nice to sip on. Okay, and then the 20 investigation check. Yes, you recognize these runes. This is the spell Charm Person. You recognize this as the ritualistically cast Charm Person, which takes a bit of time. Rather than using a spell slot for a caster, you can do cast things as a ritual to avoid materials, but just takes longer. Charm Person, normally essentially causes one creature to believe you to be a friendly acquaintance. They know you. They'll do favors for you. So yeah. This is a spell circle for the spell Charm Person.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, information relayed.
The charm person spell. Do you know what breaks it, based on like magic knowledge? Or
I'm
should I
scratching
roll
out
for
the
that?
circle on the ground, by the way. I'm like, I'll take my blade and cut the circle.
You can't see Terracotta. Yeah, the camera's not working today for some reason, but it's not.
Oh, the camera
Yeah, it's just the
says
avatar.
whatever.
Yeah.
We can see
They're being
Heather.
finicky. You can see their characters, which is going to be good enough for now. Yeah, sorry. So, if you guys want to discover more... What was the question, Tara?
Do we know how to break the spell? Like, just based on any of our knowledge of... Would it be a knowledge arcana? Should we roll knowledge?
roll arcana for me.
Well, I say I don't know shit, probably.
Yeah. Ren got 22. Make sure you toggle off that advantage roll for me. This is 6.5.
Nikki and
Ren,
your god stats. Jesus Christ.
Nikki, you when you look at this, once you know it's charm person, you can kind of work backwards from there. You're a magic person. You know about this spell. This is a first level enchantment spell. Like I said, causes people to believe you to be a friend. They'll do favors for you. Usually it's broken if the caster is aggressive towards the users, or aggressive towards the victim. And normally it lasts only an hour. So
Means it has
that's
to be
about what you know. As far as breaking it, someone blowing into their mic?
It's Nikki.
Oh.
Sorry.
No worries. Yeah, so you, as far as breaking it, killing the caster, if there's like a dispel magic spell, that stuff all works on it. But it's not like if you shake them really hard, it'll go away.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, fuck it. Let's get our asses in this goddamn cave.
Okay.
Agreed.
Alright, as you start walking, the cave itself is pretty dank and dark. There's some like moss growing on the walls. The path underfoot though is pretty clear actually. There's a lot of traffic. You see some tracks of kobold-sized feet. Some like those like digitigrade feet paws kind of running down the way. You notice that there are more scorch marks. There's signs of a struggle here. You get kind of the impression maybe there's like a divot in one of the walls where an axe blade struck the stone. You think this is kind of where the struggle between Sylvie and Delia was happening initially, and that kind of sees it pretty quickly further in. As you journey along the cave, you begin to hear something. You hear music. It's just like, it's not very well played. It's just like, it almost sounds random. It's just like a chord every couple seconds. Some of them don't come through the whole way. But yeah, you hear some music from around the bend.
Can we locate like where it's coming from to like walk towards it? Maybe a little quietly. Sneak towards it even?
You can make a stealth check if you'd like.
Yeah, I just don't want to disturb anyone. Okay, well I'm not very slick.
And
Yeah,
we're inside the
tens.
cave now, yeah?
We're inside the cave now.
Alright.
Alright, so somebody's jamming out, but like lowercase.
Lowercase
I'd love
jam.
to know who.
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
it
you
like-
keep walking down the cave. Well, you turn the corner. In front of you, nestled into the rocks, is a kobold. In their hands, there's what appears to be a very tiny guitar, which they are just kind of absent-mindedly strumming. Their eyes are unfocused, and also notably glowing orange.
Okay, we gotta sneak by this little motherfucker because I have a feeling he's gonna narc at their pose here.
Did anybody... Oh, I was the only one who saw the shadow creature with orange eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I relay any of that to the party, or can I now? Quietly?
You may now if you'd like.
We know that our big bad though does do the orange eyes thing.
So I'll relay the information, be like, earlier with that space-time rift, there was something that approached me and whispered something into my ear, and the orange eyes are very similar to what I experienced. So I will take off my satchel of potions and whatever else is in the care package, and I will give it to, let's just go with Ren. You hold on to this for now. I do not trust myself.
Okay. I thought we try and sneak past our little musician over here. Because I have a feeling that they are an alarm bot, essentially.
You already rolled stealth to try and sneak. You got 10. The rest of you may also roll stealth. I believe, Silver, you have disadvantage, or Fritz has disadvantage due to his plate armor.
I do.
Yeah.
So 19 from Ren.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage for Fritz.
And stuff. 12.
12.
I can't believe I rolled freaking 12.
Yeah, as you walk towards this guy, you kind of realize, like, he's not really paying attention. He looks like he's not all there. He's just kind of sitting, strumming this little guitar.
All right. Well, I guess we just leave him and we trudge further on in, cause like, we know we can't hurt those guys, Colin, and we shouldn't, cause they're not willingly in this sitch. So, I guess we just keep on into the cave, following those, the traffic pattern.
As you walk past, you're being pretty stealthy, all things considered, as well as you could. The kobold actually looks up at you. Its eyes are still unfocused, but it says, "Welcome, Fritz."
Oh no.
And then turns back down to its little guitar, and continues strumming.
I'm gonna give Fritz a firm look. Any explanation for that one, Bestie Bay, or no?
I think it has something to do with what I saw and heard earlier. I might be under some curse or some spell, and I'm frankly a little bit scared, and I don't really know what to do about it.
I'm a little scared.
I mean, I guess we could keep going, or if you want, I could stay behind so I don't jeopardize the mission. It is up to you.
Nah, let's just keep an eye on you, cause just in case. Let's keep you.
Fritz, like, in any harm? Should we be worried?
We should probably be worried, but we should also probably keep him with us as he's our heavy hitter.
Should I use my protection from evil and good spell on him?
You're what now?
You're what now?
I have a protection from evil and good.
Put that spell in
Fucking
chat
what?
for me. Sorry, there's still guitar happening.
So
Is this
that
picking up
something
okay? I'm not sure how loud it is.
I'm hearing it a little bit, not much though. But
You hear it a little bit too.
Toss
It's
that
supposed
in
to be in the
chat.
background. Yeah, if you just want protection from evil and good.
So if you guys want to read that real quick, it's concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Gunga. Protection from aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Okay. Are you casting that?
I don't know yet.
I don't think it hurts, but I don't know.
Fritz, what do you think?
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm willing, and I'll take it.
So I guess I'm gonna use it
Okay.
on Fritz.
Yeah. So the next 10 minutes, mark that spell slot down. The next 10 minutes, Fritz is protected from aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Thankfully, I did not choose to put zombie kobolds in this adventure.
But also, if I'm already charmed or frightened or possessed by anything, I have advantage on any new saving throw against it. So I'm leading the charge again, but
Thankfully.
I'm still careful. I'm cautious about it all.
Let's
Okay.
get into this cave, baby.
You hear one last chord from the guitarist, and then he just kind of slumps over on the ground as you walk forward. He's still breathing. You see him breathing,
Okay.
but he looks to be sleeping now.
No. Little buddy taking a nap. Just a little guy.
He's just a
He
little
is
guy.
just a little guy.
They're all just little guys.
They're just a little guy.
I feel bad for tackling one. But at least they didn't kill any of them.
Do you feel...
But do you feel bad for almost skewering one like a fucking marshmallow in a roasting stick, my man, my main
You don't
guy?
get to say. You
my
don't get to
homie.
say. At least I didn't kill any. Who was I killing that little guy for? You would have had 2 motherfuckers mugging you had I not sniped. Anyway. I
Anyways,
guess
I
yes.
apologize. I do feel bad for my previous actions.
I guess we're just
You
gonna
walk...
keep on.
Yeah, you...
This spell is only good for 10 minutes, guys.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for 10 minutes, Silver's good to go. So yeah, you guys keep walking. Go, don't worry, that your wheel effect, or your woe effect will come back. Yeah, you kind of, and you keep walking. You come to another, we'll say, it's like a wooden pallet across an entrance. Beyond it, you can kind of see some lights. You get the idea there's a room beyond this pallet. You hear a little bit of noise from inside of like breathing and such, but you don't get any other sorry. You don't get any other information aside from that without making a check.
I guess I'll roll perception, right?
Sure.
Am I still
Yeah, go
leading
for
the
it.
charge, or is Thysbie?
Yeah, Fritz, you're still in the front of the marching order.
Alright. Can I do perception as well?
You made your perception as well.
Thank you.
15 from Tara.
Maybe today's the day my 100 ball bearings get used.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, 9 perception. And then Ren, are you rolling this as well or no?
Yeah.
God.
Perception.
Okay.
God damn. All right, yeah.
Ren.
So you actually
Ren.
triangulate you sequence the DNA of the creatures inside this room. You hear, you think, shoot, what, you're trying to think for a second, and there's like, you think maybe 4, you hear like 4 different breathing patterns in this room. One of them sounds much deeper than the others. And kind of through the cracks in the room, you can kind of see 2 kobolds holding spears that are standing pretty stiff upright with that orange glow in their eyes, looking at nothing in particular. And you see another kobold riding what looks to be a giant boar, which is kind of snuffling around in the ground.
All right, so is there anywhere else to go that isn't behind this pallet? Or is there any? Is it like just a little room, or is it like a tunnel kind of deal?
We'll kind of run off of, maybe this is what you see, Tara. You can't get a good look at the creatures, but you do see 2 more wooden pallets you assume covering entrances to other paths within that room.
Within that room, okay.
Yeah.
Outside of the room, is that pallet the only way to go, or is it the most obvious way to go?
Yeah, with a pip, you don't see other ways to get in aside from pushing this pallet aside to get in the room.
Fuck it. I guess we
Fuck
gotta
it,
move
we
the pallet,
ball.
right? Fuck it, we ball. I have 100 ball bearings and thoughts and prayers.
Okay, we ball times
I'm gonna move
100.
we good if I move the pallet? Good response. I'm gonna move the pallet.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, you do so. And when you do, the kobolds all slowly turn their heads in unison to look at you, and their eyes flash orange twice, as it is time to roll initiative.
Oh God.
I didn't make this map. What the fuck? All right, we're gonna quick sketch it then. Sorry, this is gonna be a bit of a more rushed one. I thought I made this. God damn it. Okay, well, here we go. So here's the path we're coming in on. Then here is the room itself. There's an entrance that's covered by another pallet going out that way. Going out that way. That's kind of what the room looks like. In the center of the room, you see. Let me just get a brown here for some wood. You're coming in from that lower entrance on that. There you go. Let's do one of these. There's like a table here and another table here. There's some torches along the walls, and then in the middle of the room, you see, again, Ren already knew this, but you see that giant boar being ridden by a kobold, and you see the 2 kobolds with spears on either side of it. And there are more pallets covering the entrance. of those two entrances, of those two other places. And then, Thysbie, you said you moved the pallet aside.
Yeah, so that put me in the front.
Are you kicking it in? It's not attached to the walls. It's just like wooden pallets covering the entrance. Are you kicking it in? Or are you pushing it to the side?
I'm
what's
pushing
the
it
deal?
to the side.
Okay,
I'm not
you are
gonna
nice
just
and gentle.
yonk it. Yeah.
You roll it to the side. It's circular. It rolls pretty easily. Sorry, not the turn order. You got 5 of those. We'll add that. Add turn. The rest of you may also roll initiative. And I will roll initiative for the kobolds.
I rolled so low. Tried so.
Higher than me. Higher than me.
If I can find where a kobold is, that'd be nice.
Even God didn't roll this high.
Yeah, even got fucked up today.
You have to click on
You
your
have to click on your guy first, and then you can click the initiative button. Nope, I can do it manually. I just put you as 11. What's your dexterity modifier? It'll be the big number in the text box there. Sorry, I have battle music playing right now. It's kind of a bop.
I'm just playing my normal music right now. I was listening to Sailor Moon Lo-Fi though for a while.
Well, I need DMCA free stuff, so that's kind of what I'm working with.
Fair, I'm gonna put on Kesha for battle music.
Nice. That's some good shit.
I'm gonna win now.
Combat in the Ruins Extended Darkest Dungeon.
There we go. Alright, everyone's the initiative. That's going to be... I'm assuming Ren has a higher dex mod than the boar, so Ren, you'll be going first.
We want to hurt the boar and not the little guys. Because the boar isn't one of the little guys that we befriended, so...
I mean, the boar could be one of the little pets.
I say it's being ridden by a kobold right now.
I would attack to stun. Not to kill. I don't know if you, as God, have that restraint, though.
Gonna go put a drop of woe in the pot. Thank you.
Will poisoning take damage, like, consistently and kill it, or just, like, take it
Poisoning
out?
gives disadvantage on its next roll, or as long as it is poisoned.
It depends on the spell or ability you're using. What are you thinking of doing, Ren? No, that reset actually. The woe roll already happened, so we're at 1 woe, 0 wheel for this. You want to delay your turn?
Reaction.
Just want to delay that to the end of the order. Okay. In that case, it's Kobold's turn. And the Kobold riding the boar is going to actually just charge at Thysbie.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah. Is there a charge tax? There should be. I might just make one up.
You are God, so...
I am God here. Okay, make me a dexterity saving throw.
A dex saving throw?
Yep, for this charge attack.
Can I also,
I'm good.
my protection here,
Yeah, you make
I
it
can impose disadvantage on that attack.
Okay, so that's an attack that she had to make a save for, rather than using her AC, so that's not going to apply here, but I'm going to get half damage from this attack. So you take 5 piercing damage from this thing's tusks.
5 piercing damage, gotcha.
Then as this thing's passed, the kobold's back's going to make a sweep with its dagger, trying to land a hit on ya.
This one I can impose disadvantage on.
That is a 15 for the kobold.
That hits. AC's 13.
Sick. That's going to be 5 piercing damage as well.
Ouch.
Yep, that dagger goes right through your armor.
I might have changed my mind about deciding to kill. I'm through.
It is Fritz's turn. Or Princess turn, my apologies.
I am actually going to Eldritch Blast the kobold that is riding the
Eldritch Blast. Oh
That is-
boy.
How about you aim for the boar though? Maybe,
Fine.
maybe.
Yeah,
maybe...
I'll aim for the board, try dismounting it then. Sorry, retract what I said earlier. Let me roll for that real quick. Let me look at my spells. So that's this. So then I roll 1d20 plus.
Yes, so... Yep.
A
That's a
nat
natty one! That's gonna be a miss. Your shot goes wide. Anything else you're trying to do on your turn?
I am basically holding my shield up and protecting Thysbie and Ren here with my shield. Like, if the boar attacks again or if the kobold attacks, I will be able to try to block it or oppose disadvantage. That's fine.
Okay. Alright, in that case... Oh god, I just minimized a bunch of things. It's fine, we're fine. We're doing it. It's gonna be Thysbie's turn. You're up.
Alright. I am gonna try to attack the boar. We're pretty close, so I'm probably gonna swing a short sword attack here.
Okay.
Because that makes the most sense.
Yep.
It's 14.
14 hits. You've landed a hit with your short sword, and that'd be 16 damage.
16 damage?
No, it's not.
No.
No, I clicked wrong. I
Click
clicked
on the
wrong.
word short sword in chat, and you can add your sneak attack damage, right? You're next to an ally.
Oh yeah, I can add my sneak attack damage. So should I? That's my sneak damage, I think.
Sneak attack.
2d6. That's your sneak damage. Now you still need to roll your short sword.
I rolled it. It was 8. I got 8 for both.
So you have to subtly strike it. You could do an extra 1d6 to it if you have advantage on the attack roll. Must do something extra. You don't need advantage if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you're
Yeah,
good to
because
go.
I have 2d6
So you
sneak
did
and
16 damage this thing. That's a good fucking stab.
yeah, my short sword does
Damn.
1d6 plus 2, so I rolled a 6 plus 2, and then my sneak is 2d6. So 16 damage, yeah, to the boar.
Nice. Okay, Ren, you're up. Unless you wanted to move Thysbie.
Nah.
Okay.
Actually, I might move a little further into the cave,
Okay.
but
Just
would
to allow some
passing him
room.
give an opportunity of attack? Like if
So, if you stop contact with the boar or the kobold, yes, but if you can move to this square without invoking either, and then you lose some room to your friends to get in that actual chamber.
yeah, I'll take a step in without giving any advantage.
Okay. Ren, your turn. No mace this time.
No, I'll try it. I haven't used it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an 8. You're also not next to it. Fritz is kind of blocking the doorway here. You can throw your mace. Do you have like a ranged attack you can do? And you have a couple spells. You have Shape Water, Poison Spray. Poison Spray might be a ranged attack you could do, I think. Yeah, it's a 10-foot range. It's whatever you want, though. Okay, DC 13 con save. I'm gonna say this is gonna hit both since the kobold is riding the bull. So I make a con save for both. Let me get my d20 here. Kobold has a -1 to Constitution. So we have 16 -1, 15. So Kobold's gonna save. And then Giant Boar. So 17 plus 3, a dirty 20. It's gonna save as well. What happens on a save? Poison spray.
They must succeed on a Constitution or take 1d12, but if they save, I don't think you take anything.
So nothing. Okay. All right. Yep. They both peek out of the way of your poison spray, so no concern for them there. Kobold's turn again. The giant boar is going to continue to whack at Thysbie here, can try and gore you with its tusks. It's a 21
Okay.
to hit.
That fucking clocks me.
Yeah,
Shit.
it gets you good. It's gonna be 12 slashing damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now, do you have uncanny dodge yet? Do you know how that works?
Dodge. I don't know if I have uncanny dodge. I don't think I do.
Really?
I'm down to 2 health though, if that does 12 damage.
1 second. 1 second. It does do 12 damage. 1 second. Uncanny dodge. Oh, that's 5th level. Okay. Never mind. So yeah, you're down to 2 hit points. I'm sure that feels leveling on the skin. Yeah, you get stabbed right in the gut with these 2 horns.
Can I use, since talking is a free action, ask Nikki for a potion? Like ask Ren and be like, yo,
Yeah,
how many
go for
potions
it.
we got? Can you toss one while he's fucking running?
You don't have to ask me to talk. You can just talk in character. It's okay. The kobold's actually going to lean this way off of the boar now and take a swing at Fritz. Try to spread some love here. This will be a dagger strike. What do we get? It's a 10 to hit. Don't think it's going to do it. Wait, no, it has pack tactics. That's why it's rolling advantage. So 22, does that hit?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, pack tactics gives us advantage if it's within 5 foot of an ally. That'll be 5 piercing damage to Fritz.
Alright, let me change my health.
You can take some hits though, you're okay. The other 2 kobolds, this one's just gonna kind of move back towards the other archers guarding that, and this one's gonna jump up on this table and throw its spear at Fritz. So I'm gonna roll a d20. What's its strength? There we go. Plus dexterity for range attack, so d12. So 12 plus 4, 14 plus 4. 16, does that hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay. Yeah, then the spear goes wide, it's gonna actually bury itself in the pallet next to you.
Sweet.
So that's that. Fritz, you are up.
Let's see here. You know what I'm gonna do, actually? Here's what I'm gonna do. Just a moment. Because it's guaranteed hit anyway, and I need something to happen here. I'm gonna burn one of my first level spots, and I'm going to magic missile some bitches.
Oh, fuck.
So
yes,
I get
okay.
3 strands. I get 3 strands of magic missile, each one doing 1d4 plus 1 force damage.
Yep.
So 2 strands are gonna hit that boar.
Okay.
That's gonna be 2d4 plus 2, and then I'm going for the kobold that's directly in front of me.
Okay. Yeah, it's on the board. It's just kind of leaning towards you. That's kind of how I'm presenting that.
2d4. So that's 3 plus 2. That's gonna be 5 damage to the boar, and then
Okay.
oh shit.
And then r/1d4. My favorite subreddit.
I have just like so that's gonna be 3 plus 1 damage to the kobold that's right here. So 4 damage
Okay, yeah.
to the kobold and 5 damage to.
Yeah, boar's looking okay still. It's got a pretty tough hide. Kobold is looking pretty shit.
And
yeah,
then
that magic missile pierces right through its armor.
fuck, burn my magic missile.
Mark that
And-
spell slot down for me.
I am actually gonna. Can I go diagonally here and then like right next to Thysbie here so I can.
Diagonal movement is allowed. You're going to take an attack of disengagement from the boar.
Or the boar at the kobold.
The boar.
Okay, I'll take the
Because the kobold's still next to you, you never left that. The boar is going to gore you with tusks.
Alright.
It's going to be a 23 to hit.
Jesus, yeah, that hits.
Jesus Christ.
That'll be 11 slashing damage as its tusks kind of jab into your thigh.
Yeah. That'll do it. 11 damage, you say?
Mm-hmm. I think Fritz has around 10 hit points left.
12.
Okay.
I have
guess the
2.
Fritz
So,
You're doing great. Thysbie, is your turn.
okay. Can I? Okay. I'm trying to figure out any way I can back the hell up without getting mugged. I don't think so, because I'm gonna disengage with both.
Yeah. Do you have
Can
do you have cunning action yet?
Do I have cunning action? I think I should.
Yeah, so-
yeah, I do.
Cunning action, on each of your turns, you can either dash, so you can use your move again. You can disengage, when you can leave an engagement without taking an attack of opportunity, or you can hide.
I might dash to like back up without the attack of opportunity until I can get one of those potions from Nikki. Can I dash closer to her, back out the entrance, and get a potion?
What you can do, you can disengage, and so if you have the cunning action is an extra action that rogues get in their turn, which they can use to use their movement speed again, disengage from enemies without taking damage, or hide in the middle of combat. So what you can do is you can use your move speed to get to Ren, and then use your disengage action from cunning action to avoid the opportunity attacks.
I will do that and get like here so that I can get a potion off her.
You're on
without her
Ren's
having-
shoulders.
Yeah,
Let's just move you back once so we can see all the tokens.
yeah. So
Okay.
can she hand me can I just take a potion from her bag?
Yeah, we can say you can ready an action to drink a potion, assuming she hands it to you on her turn.
Yeah, readying that action because I cannot take another hit.
Okay, Ren, you're up.
How much do I get back from that?
2d4 plus 2. Sorry, I realized I had to say words out loud. My brain is bad.
Fuck.
7.
Okay,
Awesome.
plus 2, so I get 9 back.
9. Yeah, you get 9 back. You're back to 11 hit points.
Good.
Good. And then Ren, you can still do. I'll also let you do an action and move and stuff when I get in there. Oh fuck. Okay. I love that spell. It's one of my favorite spells. Is that gonna work in combat?
I don't think that works in combat. You're already in initiative. Unless, I mean,
They already see you.
Yeah, it happens.
I'll let you do it. You get a plus 10 to stealth check, so you can try and sneak away if you want. Wait, no, it doesn't say. Is it concentration? One action, target self. Yeah, that's not concentration. Goddamn. Yeah, you totally get it. So you, what does this look like for you? What does your past that traced veil look like? So past that trace, it's usually like a billowing fog from your hands, or what does your magic look like typically? I don't know if we went over that yet. Sparkly? Glitter cloud. Fuck yes.
Just
from
think
your
of like
hands.
in the sun.
Yeah,
Fucking love
definitely.
Winx Club.
Perfect. Like that's a deep cut, Tara.
Winx Club?
Winx
Can I
Club,
still
yeah. Yeah, you can certainly still move.
Each square is what, like 5?
Yes, so I believe you get 30, so you get 6 squares. I'm gonna have you roll a stealth check to get by those 2 creatures without being detected. Yeah. I would say with disadvantage, but you get a plus 10. Yeah, since you're already in combat. That's a 7. So that's a 17. That's a 17. Let me roll their perception check to contest. Kobold. Just gonna get a -1 to this. That's a natty 1 for the kobold, but the boar.
Or
That's a natty 20 actually.
oh shit.
The boar is gonna notice you get an opportunity attack as you leave its radius here. It's gonna gore you with its tusks. It's a 17 hit. What's your armor class?
What's your armor class, Nikki?
Yeah, it's gonna hit you then. 10 slashing damage to you, please. The spell is
No,
still
thank
going.
you, I think.
Yeah, you guys can still get out. It's just gonna take some doing. All right.
I'm gonna, like, okay, I think that our overall goal should be to get out one of those fucking other pallets.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need to progress into the cave.
Yeah.
Are we gonna dash for the one on the right or the left? We should decide that now. Left?
On the left? Okay. I'm gonna say you guys, let's everyone make stealth checks right now. That way the kobolds can contest them on their turn to see if they can still find you to hit. So
Advantage on
19,
stealth.
19.
What's the point of being a rogue?
You get plus 10.
Disadvantage on stealth, and I get plus 2.
Yep.
Miss, and plus 2.
So 16, and I'm gonna contest with their perception. Kobold 1. That's another 20. Sorry. 6, 2, and then for the 4, a 7 plus 1, so 8. So only this kobold on the table still sees you. And
So maybe we should make a dash for the one on the right.
It will loose an arrow at you, Fritz.
Go for it.
Alrighty. It's a crit. I swear to God, I'm gonna put the camera down so chat doesn't think I'm bullshitting.
I'm waiting to see it. This is gonna suck.
That's a crit. I did not rotate this thing. Ay. All right. Enough starting in my dick. Let's move on. Yes, that's gonna be 2d6 plus 2 now. 4, 3 plus 2 is 9. That'll be 9
All right.
piercing damage.
Ow! Fritz is looking very rough. Like,
Good.
extremely rough.
As you deserve for your earlier transgressions. Okay, it is Fritz's turn.
I am going to immediately. You watch as there's arrows, there's gore, there's blood coming out of many orifices of Fritz, and you're just gonna watch
It
as
extras.
Fritz. He just kind of puts down his head a little bit, and you see his body tense up, and some of the wounds start to close as I'm gonna use second wind and get my 1d10 plus 1 health
Hit
back.
points? Nice, do it.
So let's
So that gives you
roll.
other actions, so you can actually move again if you'd like.
Yeah. 10. Shit. That's hard. I mean,
Okay,
4.
get a 4.
5 health back.
Yep.
It sucks, but
I will remind you, we're getting close to the break, and you guys do have the, what did I name it in the care package?
The little beach vacay.
The fabulous furlough, as I have called it.
Yeah, I vote we try and get the fuck through one of those doors and then
yeah,
use
that's what
that.
I'm going for. So now that I'm here, and you said I have 2 movements technically.
So second wind lets you take another action. Anyone can take the dash action instead of attacking when you get to move again. So essentially, you have second winded as a bonus action. You have your move, and you still have your action. So you can move up to 3 times your movement if you would like.
All right, so I have 30 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get me
Say
right up
it is-
here. Oh, we're going.
But
Yeah.
which way are you guys going?
I
We
thought we
said
agreed
four.
on the left, but the left is the one with the guy who can still see us. So
Yes,
yeah,
it
you're
still
right there.
is. All right, we're going left. Yeah, if you go about 40 feet, you can get through that pallet. I'll say you just roll it aside. Make a strength check for me. Say yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Okay, strength check I can do.
just to roll that pallet aside. It's a low check. Yeah, 22 is easy. Gonna do it. Yeah, you roll the pallet aside, no problem. And you slip into that chamber. Fritz is
I'm
out
not going
there.
in just yet. I have it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to, while I still have a chance, I'm going to point my sword at the one that's on the table, and you're going to watch that dark black blood go through my veins and through the tip of the sword. Will launch
Goddamn.
Eldritch Blast on the one on the table.
Okay. Roll that spell attack for me.
Roll slash 20 plus 3, 17.
So
to hit.
17. That'll hit.
And
Roll
now,
damage for me. I think it's 1d10, just straight up.
Blaze.
I do know me some Eldritch Blast.
sorry, just a moment.
No,
Yeah, it's just 1d10 force damage. So.
We got time.
One. 3 damage.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are good.
And he had
Yeah,
already taken.
That cloud of like this goopy black energy streams out of your sword and clappers the kobold straight in the chest. Yeah, he actually falls off the table. He's still up and breathing, but he's clobbering. All right, Thysbie, your turn. Silver has moved the pallet out of the way for you guys to get through.
Can I just try and haul absolute ass there because my movement speed's 30, and then I can use my cunning action, right, to move a second time. So if I use my cunning action first and I dash past.
So all dashes is using your movement again.
Okay.
So what you can do, if you want to, instead of attacking as your action, you can dash as your normal action, and then use cunning action to disengage to avoid opportunity attacks from the two that you're passing by.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do. So how far can I move?
You can move up to 60 feet. So yeah, you can get into the cave, no problem.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck over there.
Okay, great.
Everything hurts.
Yeah, agreed.
All right. And that's Ren. Your turn.
Yeah, we're getting the fuck over there.
Okay. Alright. Let's move Ren, and then it is the Goblins' turn. Or sorry, the Kobold's turn. This one that can still see you is going to shoot another arrow at Fritz. So, oh god. D20 plus 15 plus 4, 19.
That barely hits, yeah.
Nice. Okay, 1d6 plus 2 damage. That'll be 9 damage for Fritz.
Wait, how much?
Sorry, 7.
7?
I can't
okay.
talk. Yeah, 7. I forgot how to do simple math.
Okay, that's fine by me.
Alright, it is your turn, Fritz.
Deuces! Fucking god, dude!
You got-
I'm sorry,
Alright.
Ren. I'm waiting for you. I'm praying that you get there in time, but I'm fucking gone. I'm out of there like the wind. The arrow sunk into my chest and I'm like, blood coming from my mouth and shit. And I'm like, fuck! And I'm just
You're like
running.
full on Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. You have multiple extra holes in you right now.
Yeah, there's blood. There's a lot of viscera just coming out of holes and shit.
Everything hurts for me as well.
Everything
hurts.
It is Thysbie's turn. I guess you're already kind of out of it, or you're out of the order, so we can ignore you if you'd like.
Do you have that health potion? No, wait, to use it. Fuck!
Yeah, you have it. You guys have 1 health potion left. Ren, it's your turn. Are you still gonna run? Alright. With that, then, you all escape behind the pallet, and I assume that Silver heroically,
Yeah, I'm slamming that shit.
rolls it back behind you, and that glittery fog that was in the room dissipates, and you guys are in a new room.
Okay.
Behind it's actually a pretty relaxing spot. There's it's this cave. I mentioned some moss earlier on the walls. This cave's got a lot of fucking moss. For this room specifically, it's pretty much covering the floors, and you can tell there's more moss here because what's fueling it is there is a pool of water opposite side of the cave that you can see goes down a couple feet, kind of disappears further into the cave system. But yeah, there's no other exits, like there's no pallets covering any exits here that you see. But yeah, it's a calm room. There's some mushrooms growing on the moss. It's a nice little place.
Guess then we take a short rest.
Let's take a short rest.
Go take a
And
short
then
rest.
I guess we might end up having to dash back into the other cave to go to the other pallet.
I mean, yeah, you can also investigate here. That's no issue. So we're gonna use the fabulous furlough. Whoever has it is gonna smash that glass on the ground. You guys are now in Spa Town.
Oh. Did we get health back for being in Spa Town? I don't remember.
We are gonna cover that during the break, but yes, you can use your hit dice. So
Okay.
as the short rest
I get
happens, I'm gonna
3
send you
d10.
guys to break for 15 minutes. I'm gonna get some food as well, and I will see you guys soon.
Bye-bye!
you all enjoyed your little beach luau vacation trip we just took. But we're gonna go right back into the action here. All right. Also, I just realized this is also taking place in the cave. I promise not every session of CNC is gonna take place in the cave. I have other settings in mind.
I love Minecraft.
Yeah, we fucking love Minecraft. Okay. So, you are kind of chilling in this pond room. You got a bunch of moss on the ground. There's some mushrooms, and then there's the pallet covering the door you just came out of that had the goblins and boar inside of it, or sorry, the kobolds and boar inside of it. And then, yeah, you have a little pool of water in front of you.
I want to do a few things actually.
Mm-hmm.
I want to harvest some of the mushrooms and just kind of put them in a little pouch.
Okay.
Okay.
And
You
then I
harvest the
wanna
mushrooms.
Woo! Mushrooms!
Can I just
Not
take a
that
look
kind of
around?
shrooms.
Roll perception.
Yeah, roll
no.
perception. What are you trying to
Fuck,
find?
I don't know. I just kind of want to look if there's anything in the water.
Anything in the water? Yeah, there's a little tunnel at the bottom of the pool.
Fuck, I don't have a good track history with swimming saving throws, so maybe we
It's
don't
true, it's
investigate
true.
that.
Send the water genasi in first.
Yeah, let's let Nikki look around down there.
Wait, what am I doing?
I don't know.
There's
Let's
a
ask your
tunnel in the
party.
pool of water.
The other thing
I
I,
just had
wanted
a
to do
sandwich.
is
I'm still
take,
like
like,
digesting.
a flask and try to collect some water. is what I
Alright, I spaced out. I actually have no idea what the hell's going on.
There's a tunnel in the pool of water, and we've learned my character essentially can't swim, but yours is a water genasi, so if you want to go take a look down there, I'd
Yeah, I think you
appreciate
can breathe
it.
in water.
Okay, I'll go swim and see what's down there.
Okay. Yeah, you swim to this tunnel. I was gonna make you roll for this, but right, you're a water genasi. You just kind of fucking go for it. Yeah, you swim through this tunnel. It's a pretty tight fit, but you're able to squeeze through no problem. And when you pop your head up the other side of this pool, you are in what appears to be a dormitory. There's a couple rows of bunk beds. They're like 3 bunks high in this cave room. And you see one pallet on your left, kind of heading back towards the entrance, and then one pallet heading deeper into the cave. The only reason you know it's towards the entrance is because the same light is coming through from those torches that were on the wall in the common room.
Nikki, you want to come back and tell us what's over there, so maybe if we could join you? Because we don't know.
Yeah, only Nikki has this
yeah.
information right now.
I'll swim back and let them know.
Okay. Yeah, you come and give your team the heads up. What do you do?
Swim over
We
there?
swim. We take it, we take
But
a
I'm
nice
just
little
gonna pray I roll better.
Okay. Make athletics checks, everyone who is swimming.
dip. Alright.
Oh,
Where- need to throw
17
my
for Ren. Or no, for Tara.
for me.
Nice! So you're swimming through no problem this time.
Let's fucking go. I learned how to swim since the last session.
And I sink like a
Well,
stone.
we need athletics, not acrobatics, so you have a second chance.
Oh shit. The A is kind of blurred together. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it's both are at the top of the list, and I'll blame you.
Athletics.
Yes,
The fourth
athletics. There we go!
Hey.
And then we
Michael
just
goddamn
need,
Phelps.
we need Ren.
Oh, so I still need to throw even though I'm just amazing at swimming.
Oh no, you are. I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah, you make it back. You actually so mechanically some characters and monsters have a swim speed, but by default, like a normal human wouldn't. I believe that because she is a genasi, Ren gets a swim speed of 30 feet, so effortlessly they can swim 30 feet underwater. Yeah. But anyways, you all pop your heads out. It's dark. It's quiet in this dorm, and there's just a bunch of kobolds sleeping in the racks. What do you do?
All right. I have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, can I roll for perception with advantage because of my dark vision, or no?
I would give you disadvantage if you didn't have it, but since you do, you can just roll normally.
Okay, we'll see if my perception actually works this time. Fuck. Okay.
You don't see much more than Ren did. You see you're kind of at the... I'll kind of sketch this room here since we're talking about it in more detail. Here we go. So,
is Pass Without Trace your cantrip, Nikki? Or Red?
so that short rest was 15 minutes of real time. The Fabulous Furlough kind of slows time around you, so you are able to take a short rest, which normally takes an hour, in 15 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah. So 15 minutes of real time has passed, meaning the Pass Without Trace is over. You can certainly cast it again, and just cost another slot.
Does that apply to all of us or just her?
All of us.
All of you. Yeah.
You could cast Pass Without Trace, and we could just skirt through that back door, and not disturb the dorm. Therefore, we don't have to kill any more.
Sorry, I was gonna draw what this room looks like. Sorry.
Oh, okay, you're good.
Shape. There's the door back to where you came from. Here's the door further in the cave, and you guys are kind of in a water pool over here. And there's like racks of bunk beds.
Are there people in the beds? Like, are
Oh
there
yeah, it's chock full of kobolds. They're all sleeping though. So I mean, you could do some quick math. Someone give me an intelligence check, and I can tell you roughly how many kobolds are in this room.
Intelligence check?
Yeah.
I'm so smart. One moment. Watch this. Boop. Bop. So smart.
Yeah.
Hey,
So you have 4 rows of beds that are 3 bunks tall, and are like 4 kobolds long. So 4 times 4 is 16, times 3 is 30, 40. So there's 48 kobolds in this room. Roughly, you estimate. Assuming
48?
all the bunks are full. Yeah.
Okay, so we want to be extra fucking stealthy.
But I mean, they're easy to kill though too.
But we don't want to kill
3
them.
of us in 48 of them.
We don't wanna kill them, though.
Yeah.
We don't want to kill them though.
I guess I only have one choice here.
Yeah, you could make us super extra magic stealthy. We could slide
Pass
on
Without Trace is a beautiful spell.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're passing without trace. So alternatively, you guys can just make normal stealth checks, but you're certainly allowed to use a spell if you'd like.
No, the spell is more foolproof than my supposed to be good but going terrible stealth checks.
Okay, in that case then yes, you will be everyone roll me stealth checks, you get a plus 10 to this.
Alright. Let's do this.
So we're all rolling stealth too?
Yeah.
Everyone rolls stealth, including you, Ren. 21?
Stealth.
So no, you right, because you have that. So that is
20.
21, 18,
Fuck.
and 20. So yeah, you guys passed this room no problem. Unintentionally cutting out like 20 minutes of content, but it's fine.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's no worries. It's totally fine. Okay.
20
So, yeah,
minutes
you
of us
kinda-
getting our ass whooped.
I'm dying to kobolds. How embarrassing for you. Yeah, you get into that tunnel. This tunnel seems a bit more, how should I put it? It's less refined, but there's still stalagmites in the ground. Like, it's not fully, it's not, like, cut out as well. Whereas
It's
the
not
tunnels
done
you've
in
been
the
through so
oven.
far have been pretty smooth. It's not done in the oven. They have not, like, kicked out the extra stone they don't need to make an extra clean footpath. It'd be difficult to like follow somebody running through here. So even if the kobolds wake up, they would have a difficult time getting to you. Okay, so yes, running through that, you kind of, as at one point passing this hallway, you do hear some water gurgling under you, so you assume that underground river you just bypassed also a bit by swimming, so that's good. And then when you get to the end, there's one more pallet. That kind of, it almost looks like sunlight coming through this pallet.
Okay. We know he has a thing for fire. So, probably not the sun. But, nowhere to go but forward, I guess. Right?
Open it stealthily. We try not to be heard when opening this pallet.
Open it slick.
Okay, roll me another stealth check. Sleight of hand, do sleight of hand for this pallet.
Hey, Rogue. It's on you. Yeah!
Gotcha.
Sleight of hand, 18. Yeah, you feel like you have a great handle on this.
Mm-hmm.
But when you touch the pallet, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I actually need all of you to make dexterity saves. That's not gonna do it. You get the +1 from the Cup of Courage here, but 12 is not gonna cut it.
Okay, yeah, fair.
That's a nat 20 on Ren. Nice. And a 16. So yes, Ren and Silver will save, but Tara, you are totally consumed as as soon as you touch the pallet, another one of those spell circles lights up all across of its circular surface, and an explosion of fiery butterflies swarms around you. The
Burning
pallet itself
mandala?
is blown back into the room that you were going into, at which point you hear the rushing of more water underneath. However, you are currently surrounded by swarming butterflies that are made of animate flame, so I'm gonna need you to take... I wrote this down. It's not much damage right now. They're gonna keep swarming you until you can get rid of it. The rest of you are also gonna take this damage, but you will not have to continue to be swarmed by butterflies. That's gonna be 2d4 plus 3 fire damage.
2d4
Says
plus 3.
4 plus 3, so 7 plus 3 is 10. So 10 fire damage to each of you. And then Tara, you still have these butterflies swarming around you.
Nikki, can I ask you to shape of water these guys around me? Because we know that we know she can control water, and we know that there's a river beneath us, so would Nikki, I'm asking for her to save my ass, would she be able to pull water up from underneath us to extinguish these sentient butterflies? Is that a thing she could do?
The water.
Here,
And
what's this movie over
if
here?
not, Fritz picked up water from the last cave we were in.
Yeah. So you guys are all gonna be down here. This is kind of where the pallet burst off of its hinges. Let me just freehand the pallet quick. We'll say it's like sitting over here. That spell circle's completely spent. It's just more charred ash. But yeah, so there's water kind of around the central platform, and there is a beam of sunlight coming in through essentially a hole in the roof that's covering a bit of this stone platform in the middle of this little underground lake. So are you shaping water, Nikki? Is that what's happening?
Can she?
Yeah, definitely you can. It's a cantrip, right? Yeah. Yeah, you shape water. You kind of just give... you give Thysbie a good bath. Not sure when she last bathed, but I'm sure her hygiene is lovely. Yeah, you... Send this to the... Here we go. You are going to have advantage on this check to get rid of the butterflies, so I'm going to have you roll a Constitution saving throw. Or no, Dex. I had to do Dex. Let's keep it with Dex. Yes, Tara. With advantage.
Dex saving throw with advantage.
Yep, you're good. The butterflies are totally doused by Nikki's shape water, and they just kind of turn into ash until never. And you see a figure across the way, across this beam of sunlight. It's a little bit hard to make out their features specifically, but they are kind of sitting cross-legged on the other side of being sunlight with a thick cloak kind of covering their features. They say,
this is our
well... Oh, how'd you know?
Oh, no.
Welcome. I really welcome all. Yes, I believe Ren, excellent work. Let me give you a little bit of round of applause there for the shape water. That was lovely performance. Plus, sorry, let me look at your names. I'll think. Either we have Fritz. Oh, I got to check on you earlier, chap. It was great to see you again. And then, who is this? I don't recognize you as much. Are you Thysbie?
Yeah.
Why are you so happy?
What's your name?
It's lovely. I'm so glad you're all here. I think you know my name, but it's quite irrelevant. Actually, come here. I'm surprised. I was wondering if that little butterfly burst would be enough to deal with you all, but it seems you have quite the fortitude, meaning we'll be excellent partners moving forward here.
Partners? Without knowing your name, you're not going to introduce yourself?
Come closer. You know my name. Come on, Sylvie, we're still continuing.
grab onto Thysbie.
Perception?
Like, physically, I'm grabbing onto Thysbie to hold her
Perception?
back. Nothing happens.
Perception? Or
Do I know?
are
I
you
said fuck.
Insight. Roll insight.
Insight. Okay.
Yes.
Do you know his name?
Yeah, you assume this is Dalamir Fargath, your target.
Okay.
He kind of matches the. He's got some chops, like there's some cuts on his cloak that you assume would be made by Sylvie's axe. Yeah. You assume this is your quarry. You also notice glinting in the sunlight around his neck is a pendant, which on it appears to have a glass flugelhorn, which if you don't know what that is, it's a little bit similar to a trumpet. It's just a bit smaller and has a wider bell.
I'm gonna assume that's what we want. Okay. So we do have to get close to him.
Mm-hmm. He's back here. He's like, come on, let's talk.
Alright, I'm just gonna be so casual about this. Because there's gonna be a fight either way. Alright, yeah, let's talk. I move
Fritz
forward.
enters, reluctantly following, but that shadow, even in the sunlight, is starting to come back. So, like, I'm saying, give me a sec. Select, move. I'll be right about, like, over here, just staying in the shadows, but that shadow is still engulfing, like, behind me, and it's darker than normal.
Sure.
Just gonna use my
And
Sounds
my
good.
eyes, instead of, like, the glinting emerald green, had just returned to, like, a dead emerald green.
Love that.
Yeah.
Ren, what are you doing?
up person.
Ren,
What?
what are you doing? I'm just moving forward then. Okay, you were at the entrance then.
We'll find
Okay. I don't think this is gonna work. I thought. Can I have a PNG, please? Here we go. All right, and he says, "Yes, welcome. You don't need to be so worried. I'm not here to hurt you all. I would never dream of it. I actually need your help a little bit."
With?
Yes. Huh?
What do you need our help with?
Well, I haven't gotten to talk to Bambulaga in so long, and it's really such a pity. We just lost contact with Blood. I've really been meaning to see him again. But as you see, that I'm having some difficulty reaching the Catnip and Curtsy. Is he still hanging out there?
I mean, yeah, it's his bar.
Oh, that's good to know. Good to know. But yes, actually, I need a simple favor for you. And he pulls out what looks to be like a window. You know, like those windows that have the shutters on them, and you can like flip them open. This is essentially a circular window, maybe about 2 feet around, with or 2 feet across, with like essentially like a trap door that opens on it, like one big shutter. And he lays that on the ground in front of him and says, "Actually, I just need you all to open this door for me back to the Catnip and Curtsy. Thank you."
I mean, you did just kind of try to explode us. Why?
Listen,
I'm a little hesitant to send you to the boss.
It was a security measure. You have to understand, these woods are full of dangerous creatures, and Sylvie included. That woman wanted to kill me very much so. No way to treat magic professor of the Mage College.
You robbed the Mage College.
I just needed some reinforcements. I just needed some little extra help. Everyone needs help from time to time, yes? It's nothing.
Everybody does need help from time to time. But, okay. Hear me out. I will open that door for you if you give me the amplifier. Because then we both get what we want. And you get to go to Catnip and Curtsy. You get to go to the bar. Or Bambulaga's juice bar. This is Catnip and Curtsy, I'm dumb.
No, Catnip and Curtsy is the name of the bar.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah, they share a name.
And then we get our quest done. You get your quest done. Everybody's happy. You get to talk with Bambulaga. We get our amplifier. And, you know, we get to return it to the college or whatever. So maybe you could still keep your job if the amplifier's back. I don't know.
Why? Yeah. What do you want to roll?
Persuasion?
Yeah, roll persuasion for me.
While this is going on, is Paths Without Trace still active?
Yeah, I think it's still active. Oh, Brennan, have you canceled it?
While this is happening, can I just be sneaking closer and closer to the shadows behind this person?
Yeah, roll me a stealth check.
Alright, stealth check, disadvantage, but +10.
No, not disadvantage. You're not in combat.
Oh,
No, but you have armor. Sorry, yes, disadvantage +10.
Disadvantage stealth, but +10.
That's a 20. Yep, you are getting behind this guy, no problem. Actually, as you get close, he's kind of speaking with his hands a lot. Roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Perception, you say? Perception, it shall be. Kapow, and wait, am I still? I think I'm. Yeah, let's go for that. And...
Yeah, toggle your disadvantage off. 10. Yep, you actually met it. So you see, as he speaks with his hands have tattoos on them. And it looks to be another spell circle. They look pretty crude. These were not done artfully or nicely. These look like they would have been painful to have put on. But they appear to be tattooed into his palms.
Colonel Mustang from, no, not Colonel Mustang, but another person from Fullmetal Alchemist. I can't remember.
Well, Colonel Mustang had the gloves with the circle on it, but this is actually like...
Gimli, the explosion alchemist with his fucking
Yes,
tattoos.
kinda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Similar.
Alright, so seeing that, I'm going to have... Can I ready a spell?
Sure. What do you want to do?
I want to have Chromatic Orb at the ready.
Okay.
Let me look. I want to see what, let's see, information. What one can I do? Yeah, I'm gonna have... Let's just go... Maybe either Cold or Thunder Chromatic Orb. Just at the ready.
Yeah, we'll say you're charging
like,
up in
I'm
your
still
hands, ready to
yeah.
release.
Like
Okay.
Kamehameha, basically. Just like arcane energy swirling and
Yeah,
having it
Tara,
ready.
your persuasion check 19. He looks at you. He's thinking about it. Says,
He's thinking about it.
it really is a precious artifact. I'm sure Sylvie gave you some details on exactly what this thing is capable of.
Yeah, I do know it's fairly precious. It is a fairly impressive artifact. I do have to try and get it back for the college, though. You know, I think it's probably...
I know, I'm sure Sylvie commissioned you, and that's why you're here and all. Yeah. Well, yeah, why don't you come and, drop me some whiskers, and... Well, I would do it myself, but I actually need your hands. My apologies.
You need my hands. I mean,
Yes.
I'm not comfortable dropping any whiskers until the artifact is in my hand. I do pinky promise, though, like from a distance, pinky promise. I'm like holding out my pinky. I do pinky
Sure.
promise that
Social
I will drop
distancing
a
and all that.
whiskers. Yeah, social distancing. I'll drop a whisker if you drop the artifact. Safe trade?
Safe trade. He stands up and he kind of pushes the trapdoor closer to you into the sunbeam with his feet and says, let's do it. Walk closer here.
All right. Colin, you're readying that attack in case I'm about to get ass
Oh
blasted.
yeah, no, like, the attack is ready, and I'm just waiting for something to happen. For example, if he takes off that pendant, chances are I might let it fly.
There you go.
You might want to wait till Thysbie has it before you just let it fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So.
He is going to... Yeah, as you walk closer, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Fuck, and I have a +1 to that, but I don't think that's gonna do
a
it.
6. No.
No, it's not gonna do it. I'm fucked here.
You hear his lips don't appear to move, but in the horn around his neck, you kind of see some orange magical energy swirl around within it and pop out the horn end. As you hear 3 words in your head, or no, you hear a couple words in your head. Open the door and run.
Open the door and run.
And you, against your will, perhaps, you feel your body step forward and begin to cast the the ritual to open the door to Catnip and Curtsy with the
let the
whiskers in your
orb fly.
hands.
Yeah, take us both down. You should probably let that orb fly to take us both out.
Let the orb fly.
Let the orb fly. If I go down in the crossfire, it happens. If I go down, I go down.
Okay. Yeah, you let the orb fly. What does chromatic orb do? Do I have to make a roll for that, or do you roll for that?
Let's see. It's instantaneous. I hurl 4-inch. Here, let me just put it in chat.
Yeah, just put that in chat for me. Alrighty. Chromatic orb. You hurl 4-inch damage speed of energy at a creature.
Make a ranged spell attack.
Yes. Okay. So make a ranged spell attack for me.
Can I have advantage on it because his back is turned to me? Like a sneak
Yeah,
attack?
you're in stealth. Also, you can have advantage. Why not? Why not? Let's do it.
And that's
I
a
don't-
17 plus a 3.
What? 220. What?
I just
Oh.
rolled,
Oh, sorry. You rolled with
2d8.
advantage. I was like, what? Is that the damage? What the fuck? No. Okay.
No,
sorry.
I just
Yeah.
rolled 17
plus
plus a spell attack 3, so that's 20 to hit.
30, 20
that
will
definitely
will
hits me.
hit this guy.
And that's
Will
gonna
hit
be
me.
3d8 damage.
Is it just to Dalamir? It's
I'm
just against the
opening-
target. Yeah, it's just the
Oh,
target. So you have
Dalamir
to
is
pick a
the
target.
yeah.
Okay.
But specifically the back of Dalamir's neck where the chain is for the pendant.
Sure. And you said cold or thunder.
This is gonna be cold.
All right. So you slap the back of Dalamir's neck with 3d8 cold damage. Roll that damage for me. I need you to roll. Oh, sorry. That is way too fucking loud. The music.
Be 13 damage.
Chat. Let me know if that's better for the audio balance. 13 damage in the back of Dalamir's neck. That was cold damage. Yes.
Yeah, cold damage.
Okay, sick. He resists the damage type, but it's not cold, so you're good to go. Yeah, and he says, what in the hell, nine hells? And he spins around to see you. Looks like the cloak kind of drops. He sees that trace of magic energy back to you. And he's going to cast in response, as a reaction, Hellish Rebuke. And you're going to make a dexterity saving throw or take 2d10 fire damage.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
I got like here. It's not good, but let's see. I get a
11.
+1 of that, so
No.
12.
So 12. Tie goes the runner, so yes, you will save. So you will take half damage on this. Where's my d10? Pardon? Here it is. Alright, 2d10, but half. So that's going to be a 1 and a 4, so that's 5. Have it, round down. That's going to be 2 fire damage. Okay. And he says, what in the nine hells is going on?
Was
And,
I able
we're gonna
to
have you
loosen
roll
the chain?
initiative. The
Was I
chain
able
is still around his neck, but yeah, we're gonna roll initiative here.
Nikki, if you can't, oh fuck, would you? I'm like fucked right now. Could Nikki use Shape of Water to take my ass out, or does she? Is she out of cantrips for the day?
No, cantrips.
Cantrips are
Oh, not
infinite.
cantrip. Okay, I wasn't sure.
I would say if it gets to be your turn in the initiative, then you get to open the door. Because it takes like 5 seconds. It's just a little chant.
I got a fucking 20 for initiative, so consider
Yikers.
the door open. Consider the door open. Sorry.
Yeah. Alright, so 13 for Ren. I'm gonna roll for Dalamir. Next turn. Roll a d20 here. Dexterity isn't his strong suit, so. It's a natty 1 actually, so we're gonna say 1 for old Dalamir. Okay, yeah. Alright, Thysbie, on your turn, you are still following this command. There's definitely some magic hijinks going on here. And you open the door, you speak the chant, you pull the whiskers out of your part of the care package, and as you do the final wrap, something said hi, music a little loud. I thought it might be. Thank you for the heads up. We'll just turn it down a smidge. There we go. Thank you, Beat. sorry, I was saying, yes, the door opens, and you see the patio of the Catnip and Curtsy below you.
If he's hostile towards me, I'm out of it. But he's not being hostile towards me. He's being hostile towards Fritz. So I'm.
Why
I'm
don't you roll an Arcana check for me? Why don't you roll an Arcana check for me?
Nah.
Nah, you don't know what spell this is.
I fucking yeah. I don't think I know anything right now. I think I'm just like boo.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. Next in the order would be Fritz.
All right. What I'm gonna do may seem a little bit dumb, but I am going to sprint towards our dear friend here and basically tackle him to the ground before he can get through that portal.
Oh, hell yeah, blanket dig. Tackle him to the ground? Alright, make a strength contest for me. Oh, the music sounds better, thank you. Let's see what this is gonna be.
That's probably not gonna work.
It's an 8. Dalamir's gonna roll a 9, so, yep.
Wait,
It's
does
gonna be
Corn
a-
get a +1 today?
Just saving throws,
Saving throws?
not
Oh,
to actions.
Actually, I am going to use my bonus action surge, and
Okay.
I'm going to take my sword out and swipe at his neck.
Okay, yeah, make an attack against him. Do you have double attack yet?
No, that comes at level 5. I believe.
Ah, shit, okay. Alright.
That's going to be 13 to hit.
Okay, 13 is actually gonna miss, unfortunately. My apologies. Alright, so no damage on the longsword attack. I'm gonna deke out of the way. Next in the order is Ren.
Oh, is there only one way in and one way out?
The only exits and entrances are right now are the cave behind you and the door into the Catnip and Curtsy.
Where's the door at?
The door, I'll draw on the map here. It's right below Dalamir, on the ground. It's more of a trapdoor, really.
We definitely don't want him in the bar. How do you close the door?
You can just close it. We'll say that's what the door looks like. Just like a purpley portal next to Thysbie. I will say the door is also just like a trapdoor sitting on the ground. It's not bolted down or anything.
Slam that shit close, Nikki. You're not gonna close it? You're not gonna try and close
I mean,
it or
she
anything?
can't reach it.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, too far. All right, Dalamir is going to go now. Which says, well, it's been lovely, but as you can see, I can only get one of yours to help me, so I'm gonna call some assistance here. And, all right, y'all, pip, there we are, getting some assistance, thank you. And he looks up into the water, and there's kind of this, like, you know the sound where, like, a lot of things break water once, like a wave crashing on the beach? Yes, that's almost what it sounds like. As two things happen. One, a rope drops from the hole in the ceiling that the sunbeam is coming through, and Sylvie descends. As she takes her glasses off, you notice her eyes are glowing a bright orange.
Fuck.
And
Sylvie's so strong.
And from the water, a swarm of kobolds begin emerging. As they emerge, they all start to kind of swim together through the water using their big strong tails to push through, and they begin to block the exit with their body mass, just kind of forming like a dog pile essentially.
Can I just scream out, everybody into the hole?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. That was Dalamir's clapping with a bonus action. He is now going to cast Burning Hands, targeting. It's a 50-foot cone, so he can hit. Actually, he's going to hit both Ren, Thysbie, and Sylvie with this. So I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw. Everyone I just mentioned. I will make it for Sylvie. Dexterity is not her strong suit either.
Me.
It's a 10 for Ren. Not gonna cut it. It's a 3 for Sylvie. 19. Tara's out of the way. So that's good. those of us who did not save are going to take 3d6 fire damage. As this
That was
giant gout of flame rips out of Dalamir's hands. So that's 3, 3, and 6. So it's 12. Yeah, 12 fire damage to each of you. And only 6 to Thysbie.
6 to me, okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Dalamir looks and says,
Would
"Nobody lets me out."
Would that count as him acting aggressive towards me so I would snap out of the spell?
Yes, it would. However, you still feel compelled to run.
Run over the door and grab the door. Close it. No.
Not close it.
I mean, the only
We have
command
other
you
whispers.
have now is run.
Run at him with a knife? Sure. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, all he said was run, so it is your turn.
I think I run at him.
Go inside and wait for him.
I run at him. I have a dagger and a short sword. Short sword's gonna do more damage. So yeah, my direction is to run, so I have to run. I will run at him. 10 to hit with the short sword. I don't think that hits.
Okay. The way we're gonna do this is if you're running at him, I'm gonna say you have to move your max movement speed in any direction. So
Okay.
if you're
So
running at
30.
him, that's gonna send you 30 feet. You're gonna be on the cliff.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. Okay, fuck.
Go to the hole. You can wait for him on the other side, or call Bambooluga or Amalgam.
Can I run into the door? That doesn't seem like a good idea.
I mean, you can get in the door, sure.
Can I run and go pick? You said the door. You could just like pick it up, essentially, right?
Yeah, it's literally just like a trapdoor laying on the ground.
Can I pick it up while running?
Yeah, you can grab
that
it
be
while
it?
you run.
Yeah, I'll run that way, 30 feet, and grab
which
the
way you
door. So
run?
it's towards the door, I guess, so I can grab it while I'm running.
Towards the cave exit.
Oh no, towards the portal.
So the door is on the ground next to you right now.
Yes.
So you can pick it up from where you're standing and take it with you wherever you want to go.
Okay, then I'll grab it and run towards the cave exit.
Okay.
Even though
So
that-
you get to move 30 feet towards the cave exit.
Okay, how far is 30 feet? How do I know that?
5, 10,
So there's a
15,
ruler tool. I will say 30 is going to be anywhere in this range.
All right, I'm gonna move right here, I guess. And I
Okay.
have the door, right?
Yep, you're bringing that with you.
So the
bring it
door
with
is
you.
away from our homeboy.
Yeah, it's away from Dalamir. Okay.
That's my run command, baby.
Here we go. That would be Fritz's turn.
First off, since we got our one short rest, I am going to once again tense my muscles and just kind of like shrug off any pain that I'm still feeling because I took a little bit of damage, and I'm gonna second wind right here and
Okay,
get
what does second wind do?
That's
temporary hit
once
points,
per
got
short
it.
rest,
Damn,
or
alright.
not temp. It's you regain.
Okay. Are you damaged?
Yeah, I got damaged. I have 13 health points left, so I'm
Oh,
gonna.
fuck, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And that's a +1, so I'm gonna get 6 health points back.
6 health. Perfect. Okay. So you got some more beef back on your bones.
And then I am going to do another slash towards our dear friend's like neck, but I'm gonna move like in front of him, do like a full-on slash.
Sure, go for it.
I'm just going for that chain, trying to make it so his arcane abilities are nullified. Or
Sure.
a little bit.
That's
gonna be a 17 to hit.
That's gonna hit 8 slashing damage. Yeah. Okay. I will say, yes, you get a good chop into his shoulder, and it's gonna break the chain. So the flugelhorn falls on the ground. This room is actually being almost illuminated orange by how many eyes are in this room and glowing. Sylvie is here. Her eyes kind of flicker for a moment. Thysbie, the voice in your head telling you to run actually fades entirely, but it seems like all the older, more reinforced magic is still active for the most part.
Fair.
Well, can I take my movement as well? Because I moved 5 feet already, but can I take the rest
Correct.
and pick up the gauntlet and try to
The gauntlet?
not the gauntlet, but
The horn, yes.
Thanos?
So I'm gonna grab that horn, and I'm gonna run. See, I moved 5 feet there, so I got another 25. So 5, 15. I can get right next to Thysbie here, but I will probably take the attack of opportunity.
Yes, he will. Dalamir's gonna try, and he doesn't have a weapon on him, so he's gonna try and punch you
Unarmed
or kick you, we'll say. Yeah, unarmed strike. That's a 3, so it won't hit, but, you know, he tried his best.
What a weak little...
He's just a little guy. He's doing all he can.
You know what? He's just a little guy.
Yeah, he's just a little guy.
That's why he enslaved all other little guys, so then they make a large pack of little guys.
Ren, it is your turn.
I have a question, actually.
Yes.
Now that I have this magical item, does it enhance my own magical prowess?
Yeah, you'll be able to use it since you now have possession.
So if I were to use, per se, an Eldritch Blast on the next turn, would it hit any harder?
Oh, it would be you. Well, let's find out. Why don't you try that?
Okay.
Run first, though.
Ren time.
So theoretically, since I'm only like 20 feet away from the door, can I just go back to the forest?
I mean, yeah, you can hop through the door if you want.
Because I only have 5 hit points left.
I'm gonna make you take a. It'll be an acrobatics check because Thysbie is currently carrying the door.
Acrobatics.
Not 20!
Not 20! Fuck yeah!
She just...
Yeah! You're a fucking
Swish.
wizard! How many points have you rolled this session?
Yeah,
God
the
damn.
fucking Ren just goes
Yeah.
right into the hole. What the fuck?
I be
we'll
failing
say-
all my checks.
Yeah, but you, Nikki stole all your luck. Yeah, but no, you grab the door, since he has the door in one hand, kind of run away with it, and you hop through the back side of it direct. You kind of bonk your head on the roof of the patio, since you're through that way, you're going up instead of down, but you fall back down into the patio, and you're back in the Catnip and Curtsy. Alright, it is Sylvie's turn. And she is going to cast, with her druidic abilities, Spike Growth. Alright, she's going to cast Spike Growth. Let me draw this. So around your feet, from the cracks in the rock, these very thick, spiky vines begin to grow. Oops, that's not it. How do I do this? Draw shape.
We need our girl with the broken arm to snap the fuck out of it.
On God,
her-
dude. I mean,
Her arm is out of the sling.
Yeah.
Her arm seems fine, for whatever reason. You get the idea that perhaps she may have been not telling the entire truth on account of mind control. But
Spaghetti.
yeah, so there are now essentially very thorny, giant, spiky vines are tangled around your feet. This zone is now difficult terrain, meaning you'll take twice as much movement to move through it. And every square you move through it, you have to take 1d4 piercing damage.
Okay. So,
I think that's how it works.
yeah.
Yeah. Whenever a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. Alright. And she is going to move right up next to Fritz here. Dalamir's turn. He's going to kind of wipe his bloody nose from the slash and kind of hold his shoulder and look at the lad. Says, "You give me that door, I'll kill you all where you stand. Drop it."
Can I stick my tongue out?
I mean, you're not controlled. You can do what you want.
Okay, no, maybe I won't do that. Is it like a free action to close the door so he can't parkour through it?
I'll say you can do that on your turn. That'll be an action to close the door and throw it away.
Well, I'm not gonna
Die.
drop the fucking door. I'm not gonna drop it. I'm not giving him the door. It's
I
rude.
will say, if you drop this, if you close the door, you're stuck in a room with like 20 kobolds and 2 people trying to kill you.
yeah.
And
We
Ren is
have
gone.
more whiskers.
But they would get to us.
Okay. So we have
Damir
to
is
keep the
also
door.
going to hold his hands out and snap his fingers and get the idea that he's commanding the kobolds as they begin to actually fully barricade the exit by kind of forming a body swarm over the bridge. Michelle, or Laura, the door is their way back into the Catnip and Curtsy. Dalamir wanted them to open it for reasons he didn't fully explain, but he was kind of insisting that he couldn't open it for whatever reason.
Because he's fucking banned from the bar for being a bitch. No.
But so yes, Thysbie was magically commanded to open the door for Dalamir, and now they're trying to, I guess, survive.
The audacity of him to tell me what to do as if he didn't just mind control me when I was being nice to him. What a bitch.
It is Thysbie's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna yell at him first. You mind controlled me when I was being nice to you. This could have gone so much better. I don't know what to do with my actual turn though. I guess
and your
maybe...
employer burned a city to the ground and shows no remorse for it. You think I'm the bad guy here?
Did I burn a city to the ground?
Tara, you could like slam the portal on top of me and I'll just go like...
Should I just hit him with the portal?
Pokemon, gotta catch them all.
What if... Can I eat us both with the portal? And then will it close?
I'll say your action can be swallowing silver, and then your movement can be jumping through.
Okay.
The portal will still be open, but then it's Silver's turn, so.
Okay, I'm gonna Pokemon fucking ball this guy.
Yeah, you slam the door of the Catnip Curtsy over his head, kind of like a hula hoop, and he disappears. You also bonk your head on the patio ceiling in the Catnip Curtsy outskirts as you fall on the ground next to Ren. And then it is your turn, and Thysbie also jumps through. So you all are back on the Catnip Curtsy patio. Above you can still see the cave with that sunlight shining through, and you start to see like some kobold hands and feet reaching over the door itself, as well as Dalamir starting to reach through. It is your turn. What do you do?
I'm screaming for Amalgam, and I'm just going to Eldritch Blast like through the hands and feet that are climbing through it in the arm. I'm just trying to, because I might have a supercharged Eldritch Blast, so I'm going to like point upwards to the sky and just like an arm cannon release all this dark arcane energy through that fucking hole, trying to take off as many limbs as I can.
Yeah, do me a favor, roll the Eldritch Blast attack.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, yeah. I'll say your Eldritch Blast, you kind of expand it around your blade so that it's the exact size of the door, and you raise all of the hands. Roll damage for me.
So that's gonna be
2d10, yeah? Yes.
2d10. Slash.
Fritz, we roll our dice twice, folks.
Hey, cameras.
What about
3, but you know what? You only get their fingers off. The hands are still reaching through.
At least he didn't murder Sylvie.
Dalamir at this point is fully has an arm of the port. You kind of space over. It says, "If you close this door, Bamboolia's gonna keep doing what he's doing."
I don't
He's
care.
our boss.
And it's Ren's turn.
Ren, can you in any way grab Sylvie? Because, wait, Sylvie's like, she's been mind controlled. Will she still be mind controlled if we get her all the way into the fucking bar?
I mean, she was earlier when you were in the bar.
Never mind. Bye, Sylvie.
Sorry. You kind of got shit out of luck here.
Ren, what's your...
Are you muted? Oh, alright.
Imagine having brain cells. I could never.
Not
I
me.
can't believe I only did 3 damage on a nat 20.
That's really fucking funny.
It's a bit silly.
That's like the worst I could have gotten except for 2. Like, what? Why, bro? It would have been so cool. I mean... Wait, but I just rolled regular. Oh, that's because it was a blast that and swallowed up the entire room.
Yeah.
There's not really anything I can do.
Is the door closed?
The door's still open.
How the hell am I gonna close the door?
Close
I mean,
it.
you could roll an Arcana check if you want.
Oh my god, come in clutch.
learn how to close the door. 10 Arcana.
Yeah.
I mean, you work at the bar. You know how the spell works. It needs an uninterrupted, unbroken door to open and remain open for the duration of the spell after repeating the incantation.
So if we break the door,
the door.
Can I break the door?
You can do whatever you want.
Can I attempt to break the door?
Sure. How are you gonna do that? You have mace, notably good for breaking things. Okay. Make an attack against the door for me.
I mean, it's a door, so.
It's a low AC. And it's like a wooden trap door. It's not incredible.
So 10 to hit.
10 to hit? Sorry, I didn't realize you rolled. Yeah, that'll hit. And roll damage for me. You smack the edge of this door with your mace. 2 hands crushing down on there's a splintering of wood as the circle is broken and the spell ends. As it does, the magic is interrupted, and there's a kind of gross squelching sound as all the hands that were reaching through are cut off, including that of Dalamir Fargat. And they all clatter to the ground on the patio of the Catnip and Curtsy.
Is Fargath wearing any, like, rings or anything?
Roll an investigation check on the hand for me.
Okay, sweet. 'Cause
You want to touch
mages-
his tattooed, cursed-ass hand?
Mages, like, so investigation?
Yeah, roll an investigation for me.
17.
Yeah, so you take a look at this severed hand. It's a little bit past the wrist where it's cut off. He's got 5 fingers. One of them is a thumb. It's great. It's not wearing any rings, not wearing any kind of like nail polish or bedazzlement or anything. The main thing is that sigil on his hand. You're still not sure what it's for, but that's like the main feature that's out of place here.
Don't touch it.
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm
Don't
basically
touch it.
just like dropping the hand and I'm just letting the blood squelch out of it. Just like
Yeah. The end is charred. Like the end was burned across. So there's no bleeding happening. It's just kind of there.
Bambooliga! Amalgam! We need some help, please. I'm begging. I'm on my knees and I'm begging because I don't want to lose you.
Yes, as you start screaming like a tiny little baby, you
Get his ass.
but Beluga and Amalgam like rush out of the bar, like start looking around the bar, and then they see you, and they run over. It's like, what's wrong? Are you hurt? Are you okay? Did you get the amplifier?
I'm holding the amplifier, but I'm also like, it's being like I channeled using it, so it's still like in my hand. I'm
Yeah,
like, I
it's-
have the amplifier.
There's
have
some
it.
of like your gross slime magic inside of it still.
Yeah. It's like
Gotta open the spit valve
like,
on that flugelhorn.
let me get some tavern music real quick.
Okay. Now, I'll be honest, I don't really understand.
Oh, I just got an advertisement for Roll20 on YouTube.
Nice.
Man, what's that? I've never heard of. I'm listening to. Oh, fuck.
All right, but I'm having it, and I ask you. So, this is what we were sent to retrieve. I could understand it has a very intense power. As much as I would like to keep this, I'm reluctantly handing it to Amalgam because I trust Amalgam.
But what about Sylvie? We were supposed to give it back to Sylvie, and she's
Sylvie
mind
might be
controlled and still
dead.
there.
The quest was to retrieve it. We don't need Sylvie for that.
Amalgam picks it up, and immediately, so as he's kind of this like, or sorry, they're kind of this ghostly form, emanating from a cracked crystal in the center of their chest. And when they touch the horn, they didn't really know what it was. Their hand becomes massive and thick and swirling around it, and they drop it on the ground. They're like, they look at you and say, "What in the hell is that thing?"
That was what we were sent to retrieve. It's a magical amplifier.
From the Mages College or whatever.
I'm made of magic. Why don't you have it?
Sorry.
I don't
sorry.
know. I apologize.
So Beluga picks it up off the ground, and he says, "Well, I suppose you did the quest." Good.
Unfortunately,
Congrats! He's like humming a little tune, and he like
wait,
listens to
where's
you.
Esper?
Esper actually walks around the edge of the patio, where you saw Sylvie disappear last before leaving the Catnip Curtsy, and gets in.
Esper jumps up onto me. Hi, baby.
She's very happy to see you.
Yay! I got my cat back. I'm very hurt though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bamba was like, what happened? Are you guys okay?
No, we got ass blasted.
Do you want to tell him or should I?
You tell him.
So we ran into a bit of a scenario. Turns out, dumbass McGee, the one who stole the pendant to begin with, ended up evicting a large group of kobolds from the natural home. They ended up charming or some sort of magical enhancement or enchantment on our dear friend Sylvie. She was enchanted when she was here, so that probably wasn't the best. Look out
She
for
was
anything.
wait, how? She was enchanted in the bar?
She was.
She was mind controlled in the bar.
How?
Also,
He
Bambuliga,
looks at
I'm not
Amalgam.
sure-
And
Go ahead.
Amalgam like nods and walks back into the bar.
Bambuliga, I might need some help. I'm very scared. I had something happen while I was out on my adventure today. I'll get back to the rest of the adventure storytelling later, but there was like this space rift that opened up, and then some sort of dark shadow with orange eyes approached me. He said a lot of words that I didn't understand, and I'm wondering if you could maybe make sure that I'm not gonna lose my mind for marbles a little bit. I'm scared.
We could take a look at that later. I'm not an apothecary or anything, but I can do my best. I was like still surveying the scene. And he sees the hair on the ground. Where the fuck did you get that?
The
That was
man's. It
the
was.
man of hours. The man of the hour.
What was his freaking name? I honestly could
Dalomir?
not. Dalomir was the person that we were hired to hunt and retrieve that artifact for, and he was
his
very
hand.
strong, and he charmed a lot of kobolds, and he was kicking our ass
And
for a little
me.
bit. Oh yeah,
Charmed
and
me.
Thysbie here. Sorry,
Yeah.
Thysbie.
Bambuliga grabs the hand off the ground and throws it off the patio.
Yoke.
Nice.
He says, listen, I don't know. That man's name was not Dalomir.
He was he had a
okay.
very weird and odd interest into getting here and talking to you, which I thought would. We all thought that probably wouldn't be best, so we trapped him in the other place.
He was trying to, his eyes wide, like he was trying to get back in the bar.
He was
He was
trying to
trying
get
to
to the
get back to the
bar.
bar.
He enchanted me to open the door to the bar, and he almost got in, but he didn't.
His eyes kind of says, did he say why?
No, he wouldn't tell us, like a bitch.
Okay. And Bambuliga says, well, okay. Fritz, come with me. We'll get you checked out. The rest of you can, well, congratulations on a successful mission. I can't exactly hand this. Sounds like Sylvie's still having a grand time with whatever Alamir is, but, you know, welcome
Sylvie.
back.
Rip Sylvie.
Oh, thank you, the Artemis, for the follow. Well,
Yo.
we kind of came into the back end of this, but I'm glad to see you. Yeah, it says, let's head back.
Yeah.
You two can, you know what? He reaches to a pocket, tosses you some gold and like 4 gold coins. He says, you know what? You two, Ren, Sylvie, or Thysbie, get some drinks at the bar. Treat yourself to something nice. On the
Thank
house.
you, appreciate it. Appreciate it, Bambuliga.
You come with me. And he looks at you,
Absolutely.
Fritz.
I
Okay.
am basically. I'm putting my weapons like on a table, so my swords, my light crossbow, my shield, basically anything I could potentially use to harm someone, I'm putting over there. And
Okay.
I'm making like, hey Thysbie, hey Ren, can you wash these for me? Thank you. Bye.
Sure.
Sure.
Is it okay if Esper
Bambuliga-
joins us?
Yeah, you can bring the cat. It's fine.
Okay.
Dixie back to that same back storage room where you were before. Says,
Yeah.
all right, 1 second here. He goes to that big central table, and he gets he gets like this big stick. Since he can't reach himself, places across the table and just swipes everything off on the ground. There's this huge crashing, clattering sound as all these like magical artifacts and gear and weapons clatter to the floor.
Can I pick anything up?
It says, if you touch my personal store, I will kill you. My apologies.
Okay.
The shop's not
Fair
open
enough.
yet. We're looking to expanding into a franchise, but I haven't had the chance to, you know, all the paperwork and such. Yes, he starts, he pulls a piece of chalk out from a drawer under the table and starts drawing a circle on its surface. And
Do
as
I recognize
he...
it from the circle before?
No, it has... Well, why don't you do an investigation check?
Okay. Don't
He's
mind
like
me.
continue to like add runes and such to this circle. Or you can do an investigation or arcana.
Do investigation. 5.
5.
I have a plus 3. Wait, no, I rolled twice, so that's a...
Yes. 17. Oh shit. No, 17. This just appears to be like a simple like, essentially. So Bambuliga, you know, to be an artificer, they're magic users who perform magic by procedure and by research more so than by willpower. Think of like them as science mages almost. They're great at creating magical artifacts. They analyze them well and they use those to their advantage rather than just commanding raw elemental energy as like a wizard or sorcerer would. It appears Bambuliga is drawing essentially an open-ended cat. It's almost like a magical receptacle on the table. What you do know to the 17, this is the same penmanship as was on Dalamir's hand.
Shit.
I don't really... I make notice of it, so I'm going to say, that's odd. That's very similar arcane ratings to the person we just fought. You guys studied together? You obviously have a history, and I'm very curious.
He stops, and he looks at you and he says, we were acquaintances. Why do you ask?
Curiosity.
Curiosity alone, frankly. I have no harmful intentions, nor do I want to pressure into your backstory unless you feel comfortable talking to me about it, which I take it you're probably
Well.
not with this subject, so I will let it go if it's what's best.
With everything I've been through, I think I'm on my 9th life at this point, and I really don't want curiosity to end up killing the cat, so if you forgive me if I'm not so forthcoming about my history here. And perhaps another day. Let's get you checked out, though. He motions for you to hop on the table. Just lay down. Make sure at least a little bit centered in the circle. You're not going to fit your hands and feet in. It just needs to be like in the center of your arcane flow, as it were.
I lay down.
Have you always had magic? Where'd your magic come from? Where I'm from, it works a bit differently. We don't actually have magic innately. That's why I have to kind of channel on with my research and such.
Well, I guess I don't like talking about it, but seeing as you are a sort of sponsor or patron, I think you would be the person to talk about this.
Well, also,
But
I'm kind of trying to diagnose you on what's wrong, so
Okay.
not gonna urge you to help.
I was once part of Moonlight's Passing. I'm not sure if you're familiar
The
with that
cult?
group. Yeah, unfortunately, it's how I grew up and lost my parents at a young age, so they ended up taking me in. And I'm not sure if you heard of that cult's demise, but there was this horrific beast that ended up slaughtering everyone, and I hid. But I remember, and I've been having nightmares about this recently, but it's glowing eyes staring at me and passing me over. And recently, it's been calling to me in my dreams, I guess, and it's saying that I owe it. And next thing I knew, I was able to channel energy throughout my body. However, it's sickly, it's destructive, it's powerful, and it takes over what I normally like to do. So I have been kind of frightened, to say the least. It's been a lot of change, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, as you've been talking, he's kind of been taking that like an ink pen, essentially, like he's taking like a feather pen, and he's been kind of like
This is my
moving your arms
therapist.
around within the kind of moving your arms around in the circle, like drawing on your exposed skin. And he finishes drawing one rune on your forehead. He says, "It's good to know. I'm sorry you went through all that." And he kind of hops off the table, kind of lands on his feet with a light thud, and he kind of slaps the edge of the table of that magic circle, and it begins to glow. You hear Bambooliga kind of scurry under the table, and you hear like a dripping sound for a little bit, and then the magic light dies, and it's not picking up. I'm sorry, Silver. That magic light dies, and Bambooliga pops up on the table with a vial full of some black ichor, and he says, "Sorry, I'm not from here, and I don't want to assume. How many souls are you supposed to have in this world?"
I believe only one. That's all I've known about.
Bad
I
news.
believe I've had my own soul. I mean, there are moments where I feel a little dizzy and not as in control, I would say, but it's always me. I see it. It's me. Fritz.
Well, I think you might have a passenger. And he sets the vial down on the desk, and the liquid inside begins to swirl and kind of collect on the side that's closest to you. He says, I'll go study this and see if I can find anything to kind of like give you some more info. See if I can give you some background of what's exactly going on. You have
My
a passenger.
The veins in my arms begin bulging with that black ichor energy as well.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get this one away from you. And he opens a window from the workshop and throws it back into the void. I will get more of that later if I need it. I think I have enough to do at least some paper research for now.
I apologize for
Well,
the
here.
inconvenience of it. I know it's...
Well, I mean, hey, you're one of my employees, for better or for worse, and honestly, I'd like to not have whatever that thing is exploding out of you at random. Here, why don't you take this? And he moves around in some crazy... He's like, I know it's here somewhere. I can't find... No, not... That's just a crate of rings. He pulls out a bracelet. It's a pretty chunky bracelet. And it's pretty ornate. It's got some like gold filigree on the sides. There's a big emerald on top. And he takes it and lays it on the table. And he takes out a hammer and smashes it. And he pulls that emerald from the inside and says, okay, this is a, that was like a warding bracelet, essentially, that protects from one school of magic. That one was tuned specifically to evocation, to like kind of stop those fireballs from leaving such a sting. But I think you'll be able to make more use of it. And he takes that gem and takes another bangle out of a box that he reaches into, and he kind of sets the two together and snaps his finger. He puts like a glove on from his pocket, snaps his fingers, and there's like a little jet of flame that appears in his hands. It begins to kind of like almost solder that gem into the bangle. And he says, all right, I don't know what school of magic your particular passenger is attuned to, so I can't give you anything specific, but this should kind of dull your magic at least, as long as you wear it.
You know? Alright. And can I take... What does the bangle look like? Like, would it fit around, like, my bicep or my neck or my
Yeah,
head?
it'll fit. It looks like it's an arm bangle, so it's kind of like either your forearm or your bicep.
Alright. Then I will put it underneath my armor to protect it from outside attacks, but I will be wearing it on my right bicep.
Okay. Add the bracelet. You can call it what you want. Just a Bambooliga's bracelet, or like a nullifier, or whatever you want to call it. But just note in your inventory that you will have a -2 to all of your spellcasting rolls, as long as you wear it.
I have that, and then I'll go ahead and put that in like my features and traits of what it is.
Yeah.
So.
And then Bula says, well, that's about all I can do for you for now. I'm sorry, it's not much. I'm gonna head out. I got a bit of mess to clean up in here. I haven't get Malcolm to do it now. I'm about to tend to the bar. But, yeah, you talk to them, okay? They'll get you something to eat to kind of shore you up after everything today.
Is there some sort of payment for other like, gold or whatever?
Oh,
If not,
I'll
you did me a huge service with this bangle. I am frankly...
No, that's just my gift to you. You guys will get paid. Don't worry. I just need some time. We gotta go back to the treasure room and such.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
So I have a -2 to spell casting attacks?
Yes, so you're gonna have an ongoing -2 to spellcasting, as long as you wear that bracelet. And let's say, like, your magic is worse. So if you, let's say you have something that makes somebody make a saving throw, that have advantage in the saving throw, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Alrighty. He says, yeah, I'll get you guys a story later for our saga. He smiles at you, but I think I'm gonna call it there for the night.
All right. Yeah.
Have a
fair.
good one.
Have a good one.
Alrighty. And thus concludes episode 2, Enthralled to Meet You.
Oh. That was a banger.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it. It's an adaptation of an episode or a one-shot I ran previously that I thought I could use as a story setup for here.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
It was really awesome.
I barely made it out of there multiple times. You took the tank down.
I attacked for the
like
first
to have
time.
hard
I didn't
games.
attack last
Yeah,
session.
you got
You
to stab.
murdered a boy.
One attack, one kill. Thysbie is a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
All right.
One shot, one kill.
Thank you all so much for joining. If you would like to get involved yourself in Catnip and Curtsy outside of chat and you want to actually play in a game, it's drop in, drop out as you would like. There's a Florida Cabela. If you type !CNC in the chat, that'll get you all the info you need. I'm going to send you guys off. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.